Oh, there we go. First game. We got Furkan and Jack. It's already in. Let's go! That's awesome. I'm super excited. I think I was supposed to just do a big screen where I was talking to you guys, but you know what? I love seeing Revol do his thing. I don't know how he's so awake. Oh, wait, maybe he's in Europe, so this is a good time for him. This might be a really, really good play for him. I'm going to turn down the volume just a tad. Let me know when the volume's good. Let me know when the volume's good. It's cool that we're already seeing a tombstone of all things. This isn't even duel, guys. We're seeing a tombstone and it's not even duel. It's not even 7:30 yet and we're already seeing a tombstone. I love it. So he's going back to the classic. Good. The volume's good. A little too loud, maybe? A little too loud? Here we go. Let's give myself a little bit of arm moving space. And then we are good to go. This is going to be interesting because we're seeing like new meta versus old meta, except, okay, it's not super old meta. Usually in Lava Loon, you see instead of skeleton dragons, you see the minions. A lot of people use skeleton dragons, a little bit more splash. They're a little bit more threatening, so a lot of times they'll fireball them, which makes your lava pups that much better. I'm excited. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is Paradox doing? Why does he have a knight in this deck? So Paradox, usually this deck has a giant skeleton, and it almost works as a big spell. Oh, this isn't the deck I was thinking. I saw Zappies, I saw Hunter, and I saw Fisherman. I thought it was going to be Giant Skeleton. I thought it was going to be Royal Giant, and I thought it was going to be EQ. It's not the case. Is this Graveyard? It's Graveyard, eh? Ooh, interesting. Using the Ice Spirit as well. It's weird because I wouldn't use the Ice Spirit, but you know what? If you have cards like the Hunter, the Fisherman, the Knight, all these really, really strong cards in Clash Royale, if you have all these really strong cards, why not use a cycle card? Usually you see skeletons, but ending up going with the Ice Spirit instead. Maybe it's just more comfortable with the card. Decent amount of damage on the right side, setting up Zappies at the back. And most likely we're just going to see a Lava Hound coming out on the left side. Maybe just keep on defending. Tombstone. No, he doesn't even have Tombstone. Got to focus on the defense. This is going to be an interesting matchup because I don't think this is one that you ever win if you're Yakitori, correct? Also, wasn't Jack and Furkan supposed to play first? Am I wrong with that? I love the balloon on the left side, but look at what these Zappies can do. The Zappies make it so the balloon pretty much never moves, and that's why the Zappies are really good. They're really good at stopping wind conditions. Really, really, really good. Yo, is 5 a.m. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing today? Volume's good? Volume's good? Volume's good for everybody? It's 6 a.m. Haven't slept? Christian, you haven't slept at 6 a.m.? What are you doing? You must be exhausted. Wait, are you like a night owl, though? Do you, like, wake up at, like, 2 p.m. and stay up till, like, 8 a.m.? I did that during quarantine. Like, in, like, March, April, that was my sleep schedule. It was bad. I wish I had that sleep schedule now. It would have been perfect. I've been wide awake for this. Now I'm a little tired. I gotta just keep drinking on this coffee. Yeah, looking at what Paradox has for these pushes. Ooh, wait a sec. Does he have any air counters? He does not. Goes back, gets back to the Hunter. Zap, fireball, quick times. Hunter doesn't even get a shot. That's gonna be GG well played. Zappies come down. They don't do enough DPS. They can slow the balloon, but they can't stop the balloon. And little do you know, they stop the balloon. A lot of damage, but with Lava Hound, he doesn't have the Miner version. He doesn't have Lava Miner Loon, so he doesn't have that Miner to get on the tower. He does have Fireball, but that's a lot of Fireball. That's a lot of zaps. And the Yakitori's towers are both relatively low. 1642 on the right, 1387 on the left. Fireball comes in. The Lava Hound itself deals a decent amount of damage. It's definitely not insignificant. So Hunter is down, Poison on defense as well. Ice Spirit coming in a little late. I think you can get it. If you get the Ice Spirit correct and the death damage comes in from this bomb, that's going to be GG well played. Doesn't even have to defend. Yakitori with the first one. Really clean game. Really clean game. I'm excited that we're seeing some interesting decks. I'm JP used this deck with E-Spirit on ladder. Really? Really? I'm surprised you wouldn't use... No, maybe E-Spirit and maybe E-Spirit's a little scary. Maybe E-Spirit's not the way. I don't know if you'd ever want to play E-Spirit with a graveyard deck. It's just so easy to activate King Tower with Electro Spirit, and it makes the deck that much worth. Also, Steve, thank you so much for the follow. Good morning. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup, too. How are you doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 50-50. Hunter Zappies OP. Hunter Zappies are OP, but I like what Yakitori did. He went left and right a lot. Even if he went in, he would support his Lava Hound with one card, usually like the Skeleton Dragons, and then you'd go opposite lane with the balloon. A lot of times if he went opposite lane, he'd go even balloon skeleton dragons. It was really, really well played. He did a really good job predicting the hunter with his spells, fireball zap really, really quickly, and that's what you have to do to win. That's what we saw, and that's what he did, and that's why he won. I work at 5 a.m., so I slept in today. Oh, come on, Cardinal. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Waking up at 5 a.m. is insane. If I had to wake up at 5 a.m., that's getting to that point where I might stay up all night. Stay hydrated, yo. 5 a.m. Thank you. Thank you. I need a little bit of hydration. I got to stay hydrated. Predictions, maybe. We can do predictions. It's just going to be hard because... Oh, no, I could definitely do predictions. I can do them between matches. Oh, yeah, no, we can definitely do predictions. Paulo Pianto, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You were flying in that. To the Cash fam, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup 2. We're back in it. Let's get to the second game. And this is a best of 3. It is a best of 3. So right now, if Paradox loses, that's a really, it's crazy that you can just lose the first 3 games. And that's really far behind. You don't play a lot in these round robins. I think you play each player once. There's 7 players, so you play 7 games. So losing one's really impactful. SL Singh, and then also Santanu. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. E-Spirit only for defense. Yeah, I think that's the problem with E-Spirit. I always want to use it on offense, but you're right. The card on defense is the same. I've watched a lot of Morden streams recently, and I've never seen Morden get so angry at a card. Maybe like Bomb Tower. He thinks Bomb Tower is really broken, but also Electro Spirit. We see Electro Spirit on offense, but it's really good at cleaning up a lot of units, the bats, but we also see it activate King Tower, which is a problem. Not a huge problem for Royal Hog decks, but I like what Paradox is doing. He most likely doesn't have a big spell in this deck. If he has 2 cards left, he probably has one card for air defense, maybe minions, maybe skeleton dragons, maybe zappies. He's gonna have 1 more card to defend air, probably hunter, and we're gonna have 1 small spell being the log. Paradox's matchup, is it? I don't know. I can see these Royal Giants just getting unlimited damage, like unlimited, like every time you play it. Are you officially casting it? Yes, I am officially casting it. I am one of the official casters. I am the English caster, and I'll be casting all the Asian. Sorry. My nose was a little runny. I had my bagel this morning. I put a little bit of sriracha sauce, and I'm still not the best with spice. Can they delete Clone? Clone is... It's bad because I played Clone. I play Clone a decent amount, but it's a toxic card. I feel dirty every time I play it. Really, really dirty. Yeah, so last card was Hunter. It's still a solid matchup, but look, this is the problem. The Royal Giant's always going to get shots. And having the King Tower activated, these Hunters are going to be not the Hunter, the Fisherman on the side of Yakitori is going to be really annoying to deal with. Going to be able to pull everything. We just saw it pull everything. We saw it pull Magic Archer, we saw it pull Hunter there. It is going to be so frustrating, and now that there's 2 of them, this Cannon Card's going to get pulled in. This is Yakitori's matchup 100%. I don't think he's going to stop this push. Barb Barrel, he went for the Fisherman pull to just desperately try to pull the Royal Giant away, but with the Electro Spirit to reset onto the Cannon Card of all things, that's really well played. It's in Spanish. It is in Spanish. It's in Spanish. This might be a little too long. The stream is in Spanish. I think Revola Mir is casting it in the Spanish side. Barbara on the right side doesn't grab the giant skeleton. This Fisherman needs to grab quick. Good heals, good E-Spirit. Very, very good E-Spirit. But this is the problem. Paradox, he's trying to defend, but he can't really get a counter push. This is the first counter push we're going to see him get. And it's probably not going to be too threatening. Fisherman up high to deal with the Magic Archer. That Cannon Card gets grabbed instead, though. Ooh, this Magic Archer is getting a lot of value. Another Magic Archer sniping right through the Hunter, getting on tower as well. And just like that, Paradox is really close and has a huge elixir lead. That's easy log there. Doesn't have to worry too much about the zappies. Goes with the Electro Spirit and right back on offense. Doesn't have log in hand, but probably gonna cycle back to it and just keeps chipping away. Goes with if that Fisherman was maybe a little earlier, that could have been a really good pull. Pulling away the Hunter, the Hogs get a couple more hits. Probably wouldn't have been enough, but still really close. Really, really close. I love what Paradox is doing. Doesn't have a big spell, has a quick cycle, just using all of his cheap cards, getting back to his Royal Hogs, getting back to his win condition, and supporting it with either a Magic Archer or a Fisherman. Two very, very good support cards in this situation. Fisherman up high, trying to get the pull on the Royal Giant. You had to do it there. You had to try. And with Earthquake and one more Royal Giant shot, it always gets that last shot. That's going to be GG. Well played. Yakitori beats Paradox in the first match today. 2-0. And well played. That was really well played. Yakitori was one of the players I was kind of... I don't think I was doubting him at all. But I wanted to see what he can do on a stage by himself. I've seen Yakitori play on teams a lot, and he does really well in the team format in CRL. But we just saw him beat Paradox, and Paradox is a guy that I really wanted to see excel too. He was a 1v1 player for... What team did he play for in CRL East? I can't even remember. Does anybody remember? Who's been for Lava, Lightning, and Arrows, or Zaps because my Fireball's level 10? What's better? Karoom, I'm gonna say it depends on what you play against. If you play it depends on where you are in ladder. If you were where I am, I'd say Fireball Zap, just because you see a lot of Hunters, you see a lot of Musketeers. But if you're seeing Wizards and if you're seeing Executioners, maybe you can say Lightning Arrows. Maybe if you're playing a lot of Minion Horde and Bait too, I could definitely see Lightning Arrows. It depends though. It really, really depends. But RG is kind of OP. Yo, Christian, you're not wrong with that. You're not wrong. Yakitori doesn't have a good response for Hoggies if split. I didn't notice that. You're right. I guess he could play Zappies in the middle. Fisherman OP. Fisherman's insane. Fisherman's insane. The deck that I'm using right now, it had skeletons. It's like this Royal Hog EQ cycle deck with Fisherman and Hunter. I've been dominating with this deck. I'm like, I was top 1,000 in the world yesterday. Just a little flex. A little flex. It is solid, but then I changed the skeletons for the Fisherman, and the defense of that deck, having the Goblin Cage and the Fisherman, it's insane. Fisherman's got to be one of the best cards in the game. So also Earthquake. I think Earthquake's one of those cards that's really, really good. All right, let's go back to the game. Who do we got next? Drum roll, please. It's Jack. We got Jack on the bottom. We got Furkan on the top, and we got Zappies again. Wow, it's crazy to see that Zappies are a card that we probably didn't even see in the first Bren Chong Cup, and now we've already saw them, 3 times today? Paradox ran them, Yakitori ran them in one game, and now we see Furkan running it, and we're seeing him running the Giant Skeleton. This is the same deck that Yakitori just ran, and we got most likely Hog EQ coming out for Jack. He always plays these cycle decks. He likes to play these decks that have a lot of outplay potential, but it's stressful. I remember watching him in CRL East, and there was one game where he played against a Sparky player, or not a Sparky player, but his opponent played a Sparky deck, and he, for 5 minutes straight, all he did was defend, and Earthquake cycle. And he ended up winning the game, because his defense was just that good. And I think it was a very similar deck, too. But he was never able to go in. He just had to keep going, just defense. And that's one thing he does really well is defense. Yo, Kahoot. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for the water. Thank you so much for the love. I need it. Kahoot, love. What's up, man? How you doing today? How you doing? Good morning. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day. We are off to a good start. It's in the morning. So far, we've had a couple of really good games by Yakitori, Paradox. I still want to see Paradox do well. Maybe I'm a little biased. I like Paradox. Follow him on Twitter. He follows me back. Love the guy. Why is there GGs in Spanish? Because the clean feed, I think, is Spanish, so there's the King Tower activation already. Fisherman, MVP. Absolute MVP. He is insane. I like what they did with the Fisherman, though. They didn't absolutely kill the card. So he's going with the Royal Delivery on defense. That's a weird play for me. You know what is Jack? He knows what's up. He's going to go for the log as well. Does that Royal Giant get that last shot? He always gets that last shot. That is so spooky. Do you need a break? Do you do break time battles? No, I'm not gonna be able to because the break isn't gonna be long. If you notice, like they go like game. There's gonna be a lot of games. There's gonna be a lot of good games, and it's gonna be quick. Nobody likes those downtimes. It's gonna be quick, right to the point. It's gonna be awesome. Kicks team. He was on Kicks. You're right. I gotta go back through my notes. I love CRL East. I remember always waking up on Saturdays and Sundays. Waking up on Saturday and Sunday morning, and that was the first thing I did when I was watching, or when I was eating my breakfast, was just watching a little bit of CRL East. I like CRL East. CRL East was a little bit, you can see that there's a little bit of a different meta, and this is exactly what you want to do if you're Furkan. This is awesome. Going Royal Giant on one side and pressuring Royal Giant on the other. This is looking really bad for Jack, but surprisingly not as bad as you think. He has the Royal Recruit there, so he couldn't go with the Fisherman. Hog still gets one shot. You can't let that Barb get a shot, so he uses the log. Really, really good. Earthquake Cycle kind of broken. Yeah, we talked about this on stream yesterday. Earthquake Cycle is one of those cards where, like, or Earthquake is one of those cards where I think it used to be really good, and the way they changed the card, it now made it like a win condition where you don't have to play it for towers. I don't even think it's that good against towers. If you use an Earthquake against the test or an Expo, it only takes about half of its HP away, and it's three elixir, you know, Expo 6, so like it's not theoretically that good against Expo. This Royal Giant's gonna get a shot, and that's gonna be GG well played. GG well played. He did his best, but Earthquake, we saw Earthquake on both sides. That just shows how powerful Earthquake is. It's a win condition. It's a second win condition. It does so much damage to a tower. Not only that, but it's also really good at dealing with towers. Well played. Really well played. I want to see, we're going to see a lot more. We're probably going to see Jack maybe even play the same deck. I can 100% see Jack playing the same deck. I think he made a couple of mistakes there. I still don't really understand that Royal Delivery. Maybe it was for a prediction of the... I have no idea. I have no idea. I was maybe predicting the Fisherman, but Fisherman was already played, so I have no idea. Paradox's kick steam. Yeah, and he did really well this season. He did really well. That's one thing I'm excited. I think we're going to get that in the bracket stage, is we're going to get webcams for the players, and I'm really excited to see, like, people. I think that adds a lot to the game, seeing people's reactions when they screw up or when they win. It's super exciting. Mio, what's up, man? Good morning. A little Chewbacca cheers to everybody joining this morning. We got Bren Chong Cup 2. If you missed the first game, it was between Yakitori and it was between Paradox. We saw Yakitori go 2-0, and so far we've seen a lot of Zappies, a lot of Fishermen, and a lot of Earthquakes. So I'm excited to see what else we're probably gonna see all of that. I thought Jack has his name in English. I think he has 2 accounts, I believe. I think that's the account that Jack used when he was in CRL East, I believe. The same one that he used in CRL League. I think. I can't remember. Maybe it was just Jack. I can't remember. Because whenever I watch Drexen stream and Jack is just doing best of whatever, he's playing in those little Drexen tournaments. He does like these 6v6 with like Bag and the Lucas and Mini Minter and all these other good players battle it out. I believe his name's just Jack in that, so maybe he has multiple accounts, which I'm not surprised. A lot of these players play this game so much where you max an account, what else do we want to do? Well, you want to try it again. King CR Pro, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't even know if I said good morning to you. I am losing my mind. What's up, Cash? Woke up for you, Skeleton. That is amazing. Thank you so much. It means the world. It means the absolute world. This is going to be a huge upset. A lot of people had Jack making an easy. A lot of people said that we're going to see Jack easy, hands down, into the next round, no question about it. And now we're seeing, ooh, a little Prince, double Prince, Goblin Giant bait deck. And look, what a call. What a call. Jack playing the exact same deck. Oh my gosh. Am I good or what? Put me in. I'm a coach now. No more being a caster. I should be a coach. I'll be Jack's analyst. No, I'll be Furkan's analyst. Yeah, EQ's a little bit strong, please nerf. I just don't think they need to nerf it. I think they need to change it. They gotta reduce the crown tower damage, and then just increase maybe, they gotta do something to the card. Maybe bring back the attack slowing fiasco, just to make it so, like, not as a win condition. A lot of times, like, even like you see Earthquake in like minor wall breakers, which you don't need Earthquake in that deck ever. Like, there's no purpose to having it. Bomb Tower is just so good on defense. Look at everything it does. Helps off the Prince. Able to use the log to push the Goblin Giant back into the bomb to finish that off. I love the Dark Prince at the bridge. Doesn't have the Knight, doesn't have anything. Has to use a Royal Delivery. He doesn't have Prime though, so that Royal Delivery came in really late, and the pressure is coming on by Furkan. Furkan's playing this perfectly so far. He knows exactly what the cycle is of Jack, and he is abusing it fully. And now we got a little bit of Spear Goblin chip on the left side. Bats to clean up this Knight. This is as clean as you can get for Furkan. Not only that, but the longer this game goes on, the bigger Furkan's pushes are going to become. Anything for this. Anything. I guess he just used the bats. He had only Prince, and he had 2 spells and a Goblin Giant in hand. Yikes. Just when I was thinking about how Furkan was abusing Jack's cycle, say psych right now, Jack just abused Furkan's cycle. Really well played. I spent 69 watching this. You spent 69 watching this? Karoom, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, 69 days, 69 minutes, 69 hours. Yep, it is accurate. 100% accurate. That is 100% accurate. That was a CRL account. Oh, okay, gotcha. I remember it being Jack or Nova Jack. I think it's just Jack, like all capitals. That's the one I could picture at least. K-Bomb, remember me? Yeah, man, how have you been? How are the holidays? How's the whole life been? Anything crazy happen with you? How's the Clash Royale? Do you think Earthquake should be nerfed? Yay or nay? That's the question. Have you heard what Supercell said, though? They said that they will make it easier to max out cards and decks. Yeah, they said that that's going to be coming this season. And I think the reason why is because they're using ladder this season. By the way, before I get just rambling, is the volume good? Is the game volume too high? Am I too low? Am I too high? Can you guys even hear me? Maybe you guys don't even want to hear me. Just living the dream. Yeah, the reason they're doing that, this is just a couple of EQs left. This is going to be GG, well played. Jack's going to tie up this. Earthquake, it activates King Tower, but it doesn't matter. One more defense, one more log, easy. GG, well played. Jack played that. He was in a really bad situation, but that just shows how good of a player Jack is, because most players in that situation, if you were down, both your towers were already half dead, a lot of people would reset there and then wait till you get 10 elixir and go with the hog. That just shows how good of a player Jack is. And not only that, but how good of a hog rider player Jack is. He's known for hog rider. He was known for 2.6. And I think we just saw some of the best hog play, just knowing exactly the cycle, the elixir of his opponent, and abusing it and basically winning the game because of that one hog. The game is loud. Game volume's high. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. But yeah, going back to the whole making it easier to max out decks and max out cards, the reason why is because right now they're doing ladder as kind of the conduit. That's a weird one. I don't think I've ever used that word. I don't even know if I used that correctly there. But now ladder in Clash Royale is going to be a conduit to get into CRL. But the only way you can kind of qualify and compete, potentially getting in CRL, is if you have at least one max deck. And most likely you want at least like a max account or a couple of max decks. So yeah, it's really bad if you're a new player. Let's say you see this big prize pool of, I think it's $1.6 million for CRL Worlds this year. Well, if you're maybe, let's say, a Rocket League player, or I don't know, you play another game, Clash of Clans, whatever it is, and you see this and you're like, wow, this looks awesome. I want to try to compete for this $1.6 million. I want to be in CRL this season. Well, you can't, because you can't max out a deck that quickly. It's impossible. It's impossible. It took me, I think, 3 years, maybe 2 years to max out a deck. How's the game volume now? Let me know. Also, everybody here right now, good morning. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope the happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day. A little Chewbacca cheers. Harold, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. How are you doing today? And there we go. We're seeing Graveyard, we're seeing Night, but we're seeing Skeletons instead of the Ice Spirit. We saw Paradox come out with an Ice Spirit instead of Skeletons, and one of his little off-meta Graveyard decks. Oh, I think we know exactly what this is. This is going to be Mortar Graveyard. On the bottom, Jack is playing Mortar Graveyard, and on the top, I'm making a bold prediction. This isn't Golem. This is going to be Electro Giant. We've seen a lot of pro players go with Electro Giant instead. Yeah, this is going to be Electro Giant. We've seen a lot. Well, first off, we don't see a lot of Golem in Clash Royale League, in CRL East, West, Worlds, everything in between. Reasons are, I don't know, I've gotten a lot of different reasons. I think the biggest one is inconsistency with Golem. I think a lot of these pro players just know how to defend against Golem, and they know how to abuse Golem, and having a lot of expensive cards, your opening hand could be really, I guess, vulnerable. And this is going to be an easy defense. Mortar in the middle. Yeah, just because it's Mortar, he's able to pull this Electro Giant in the middle. Not only that, but when it gets close enough, technically the Mortar won't be able to shoot the Electro Giant, and the Electro Giant itself doesn't do that much damage. So he's just going to get shot by both towers. It's going to go down. Fireball for the Ice Wizard. I don't even know if he has the log, but it doesn't matter. He is doing... I think this is going to be a relatively easy win for Jack. I'm just trying to think, unless Furkan can do like an Electro Giant on both sides, or do I don't know. What does Furkan have to do here to win? Yo, Harold, what's up? How are you doing today? What's up? And also Alberto, and also Pendle. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I think it's Saturday for everybody. And spend $100 to win a prize. Yeah, that's... So, do you mean to max an account? Because you can max a deck in a year free-to-play. Can you max a deck in a year for free-to-play? When I maxed a deck, it took me way longer, but there's a lot more resources in the game now. Okay, made a mistake, guys, made a mistake. Totally forgot that this deck that Furkan was running has lightning. If you look at the deck of Jacks, he has Mortar, he has Hunter, he has Cannon Cart. All these cards are super susceptible to lightning. This, right when I thought this was a really good matchup for Jack, I might take that back, especially now that we're in double elixir. We might even get the triple elixir in a minute here. That's a lot of damage, though. That's a lot of damage. No bar barrel in hand. 500 left on the right side. As long as he can defend this, most likely Jack will win this and will win the set. Cannon Cart, I love what he's doing right now. He's spreading his units out as much as possible. Maybe he could have played his Mortar one tile to the left so that Cannon Cart didn't die there. Doesn't look like it's going to matter. One more Graveyard going to come in for Jack eventually. Maybe a little Knight at the bridge, going Mortar at the bridge. I love it. There's no Electro Giant. He's probably just going to pick it up with a Dark Prince or a Goblin Cage, Ice Wizard, stacking all these units. But look what the Cannon Cart does here. Wow, okay, that's an awesome play by Furkan. So Furkan realized that the Cannon Cart was going to do a lot of work, and he said, no, I don't even want to deal with it. Let's just throw that Cannon Cart to the left side. Does get a lot of damage on the left side tower, but at the end of the day, all you need is one tower, and that tower will not go down. Graveyard comes in, Barb Barrel doesn't get a lot of skeletons. Fireball comes in, a couple more skeleton hits, and this log will finish it out. GG's, well played. Jack beats Furkan in game number 3. Taking the set. GG's, well played. That was a really good game. That was a really good game. It's cool. Like, taking a step back, it's crazy. A lot of people talk about the meta right now in Clash Royale. It's stale. They're bored of it. Blah 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 blah. It was better in the past. I don't know how people can say that, because just in this day alone, we have seen, how many games have we seen now? We have seen 5 games, and we have probably seen half the cards in Clash Royale played. We've seen so many different decks. We just saw Mortar Graveyard. We've seen a lot of Earthquake today, but we've also seen a traditional Lava Hound. We've seen Graveyard. We've seen Royal Giant. We've seen Hog Rider. We're seeing all these different decks, and not only that, but you can make small changes to the deck to kind of make certain matchups better, certain matchups worse. I think the state of Clash Royale is the best it's ever been. I know that's a bold statement, but I think the state of Clash Royale is the best it's ever been, and I'm super excited to see what happens in CRL this year, now being able to, I guess, open to the world, where it doesn't matter where you live, your geographic location. If you put in the work, and if you get, I guess, top 1,000 in ladder, you qualify for a tournament. That tournament leads to another tournament, and that keeps cycling. You get points, and you do that a couple of times, and boom, bang, Basel, you're competing for $1.6 million. I'm gonna be it's gonna be most of the same players in CRL. I can see that, but I could also not. Okay, there's 2 ways to looking at it. I think there's a lot of players that I've seen compete in tournaments that I've talked to where I'm like, hey, like, why don't you compete in CRL? And they tell me that they can't just because where they are, or they just because teams won't sign them because of their geographical location, which I think there's a lot of people like that are going to be low key that could potentially be a huge surprise in CRL. But at the same time, you can't take away the value of experience and the value of being calm, cool, and collective in those situations where, like, how does someone that's never played in CRL go up against Ruben in the finals, or like even in like a qualifying stage where it's a do or die game on the line? Well, Ruben's been there. He's been there multiple times. If you're new and that's your first time, that's a lot of nerves. Hey, some people have the clutch gene, though. Biggie Diggy, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Does Fisherman level 12 die to Fireball level 13? I don't know. That's a good question. The interactions I know are with equal level cards for the most part. Also, this is cool. So we're seeing, this is exactly what I said. So we saw Jack play the deck Osama's playing. It's the exact same deck, but maybe it has a poison instead of Fireball, most likely, and instead of skeletons, it has Spear Goblins. So make it a little bit better against a little worse on cycling, but a little bit better at dealing with air units, and we'll see what happens. This is looking like it's going to be an interesting match. I don't know who wins this. It depends on what spell Osama has. If Osama has Fireball and being able to deal with those archers really quickly, the archers are the best way to deal with these graveyards that Osama's eventually going to get down. I love that. Hunter doesn't go with the mortar, just goes straight up Hunter, Spear Goblins. That's enough DPS to take out that hog. But the Earthquake itself does a lot of damage. And That's probably the card we're going to talk about the most today. Also, Flash, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. And CR Judo Master, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. And welcome to the Bren Chong Cup, too. If you missed the first couple of games, maybe people don't want me to spoil it. Maybe people want to go back in the stream and watch it or whatever the situation is. But anyways, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, Cash, can you add me of Facebook? Thank Little Platypus. 100%. 100%. I will. I can't do that right now, though. I'll have to do it after the stream, but thanks for letting me know. I think this meta is a lot better than the last 6 months with Barb Hut, Graveyard, E-Golem, Royal Giant Fisherman Healer was everywhere with broken win rates. Christian, that is really good point. I think I totally forgot about the Barb Hut meta because I think I've been repressing that. Hunter on the right side, that is not going to be good. Earthquake comes down. Is the mortar in range? Yes, the mortar was in range. Cannon card's going to clean up the hog. Hog gets a hit and the knight. It's one hit on the cannon card. Not insignificant. So knight in front of the cannon card. Bomb tower to clean up everything. Archer's probably going to come down any second. Archer's down. Archers are really good at dealing with graveyard, but he does have the fireball. Fireball cleans that up instantly. Log comes down. There's probably still going to be a couple more skeletons though. Just 2 hits. Not every hit counts. Every hit counts. A little bit of lag. Hunter up high. Mortar up high. Mortar's still in. Mortar's going to get one shot on tower. That's awesome. A little bit of defense, but actually a little bit of offense. Has to use Earthquake on the mortar and the hunter. And the mortar still gets another shot. I think Osama's going to win this. And this is crazy to see Lciop lose his first game in this tournament. Not only that, the hunter got a shot there too. Wow. Is this stage single elimination? No, it's a round robin. And the round robin, this is Group A. I think there's, what, 4 groups, and it's gonna last about a week and a half. So everybody's gonna, I think, at the end of the day, play each other once, and each group has 8 people. So we should see Osama and Lciop play 7 times. 7 times, and whoever has the best records, I believe the top 4 move on. I gotta double check that. I didn't check that before I went. I kind of assumed it was top 4, but then I was like, ooh, wait, I probably should check that before. Gosh, are you gonna stream the EU too? No, Rich Sladen's gonna be streaming the European side. I think he is streaming on YouTube though, if I believe correctly. I think it's gonna be on YouTube. Yeah, it was. I just read, Christian, your comment. Barb Hut meta was horrible. Honestly, needs to stay dead. I'm okay with that too. I think Barb Hut. I'm a huge advocate of not every card has to be meta. Not every card has to be the best card in the game. Not every card has to be relevant. And it was cool because I was watching Sweep stream yesterday and he said the same thing. And I'm like, oh, Sweep's a CRL pro. I guess I'm not just talking nonsense. Like, not every card has to be as versatile as the Musketeer. Not every card has to be as good as this Royal Delivery coming in. Really good Royal Delivery. Did not get a lot of damage dealing with the skeletons and the barbs. Really solid defense on the left side. And we're probably going to see Lciop pull back, even though he had a really rough start. Probably going to pull back and win this game. Just going to be able to, unless he can't deal with these cannon cards. This is going to be the biggest problem. I love the pressure. Couldn't go on the right side, even though he was pressuring the right side. Goes in with the left side. Hog gets a hit. As long as he can defend this right push cleanly. Royal Delivery, Archers. That cannon cart, though, it's been causing him problems all game, and it's going to continue to cause him problems. Has to go Bomb Tower up high. Cannon cart on the left. Right when you deal with the right side cannon cart, another cannon cart comes down. Has to log as well. This cannon cart's still going to tank. This is why the cannon cart's so good in this deck. It is still tanking for the barbs, the skeletons, and everything in between. Has to go in with the Hog Rider. He is down. Mortar up high. Going to put on some pressure. Fireball coming in, and that's going to be GG well played with a couple of skeleton hits. GG well played, Osama. Love it. So Osama had a really good lead there. A really, really solid lead. He was playing that perfectly, but it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And Osama did that perfectly at the end. He wasn't focusing on one lane. He was putting pressure on both lanes and using that cannon cart flawlessly. That is what you have to do in that matchup. That is how you win that. That's how you win with that deck. To win with that deck, you need to get value with your cannon cart. And we saw it defending the mortar. We saw it defending just every push in general, having counter push potential. Not only that, but being tanked tanking for the graveyard and tanking for the hunter, tanking for everything. That cannon cart has a lot of health. Really annoying to deal with. High target, single DPS. And there was not much swarm. 0. Was there any swarm? Did he even have skeletons? Lciop did not have pretty much anything to deal with that cannon cart. It was really annoying. He did have the knight, but if you support that cannon cart correctly, you can deal with that knight relatively easily. Knight's annoying. But it's weird how much we're seeing this Hog EQ deck come out. So we saw Jack pull it out twice, and now we've seen Lciop pull it out again. So that means this is the deck we've seen the most today, and in the Bren Chong Cup, because this is the first day of the Bren Chong Cup, the Asian group stages. Wow. Delete Royal Recruit, please. Really? Royal Recruit? I don't know if Royal Recruits are, like, broken. Royal Recruits are okay, I think. I don't make Barb Hut like it was before. It deserved a nerf, but they over-nerfed it. Did they over-nerf it? I still see Barb Hut, and it still annoys me. Yo, Joshua Eric, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning. How you doing today? Little Chewbacca cheers for everybody watching. Happy Bren Chong Cup, too. Wow, Osama's a beast. Yeah, this is really what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see it in all the group stages. I did a couple of the qualifying tournaments for the North American side. Also, Simonin 111. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Good morning or good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day. What was I saying? I did a couple qualifying tournaments, and a couple of people qualified from these tournaments, and I'm excited to see what the guys, like the Clash Royale players that qualified through the Latin American, European, or I don't really know who qualified in I think I know who qualified in the Asia regions, but I want to see someone that wasn't invited get to the next stage. I want to see them excel, and I want to see them do well. I want to see them get far in this tournament, because that will support my entire idea of there's a lot of people in this game that are unknown. And I'm excited to see them. Osama's a beast. Osama's really good. I'm surprised. I'm going to call Osama's going to be playing Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits next game. Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. That's my prediction. Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. Yep. Still on pack. Yeah, it could be Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. With Flying Machine, Goblin Cage, Electro Spirit. Ooh, no. He's going with a little bit of Electro Giant. I like that card. Another card that Clash Royale released that's super fun. And then we got maybe Balloon Miner, Giant Skeleton coming out for Lciop. I've seen him play this deck a couple of times, but I don't know. I didn't know he was that comfortable with this deck to play it. I guess all these guys are really comfortable. That's not the best matchup for Osama for sure. Really? It seems like him having the Fireball made that matchup so much more winnable, just because he can get rid of the archers really quickly. Where before he'd have to, if he had poison, he'd have to predict the poison, play really early. But even then, the archers get so much value. Recruits are 8. They're an annoying card. Recruits make Sparky useless. I think Sparky is just one of those cards that I'm fine with it not being good. I hate the Sparky. It's the most frustrating card for me. I just don't like. I think I would rather get rid of its whole quick shot, or I would rather the whole change to its first shot, or no, it's just attack in general, where now there's a really big delay before it attacks. I would rather change that with the range, because I find there's so many times where it's like just on the bridge and I have a unit exactly where that fisherman is, and it'll hit the fisherman and hit my tower, and a lot of times I lose. It is so annoying. Hey, what about predictions? It makes the watching more hype. Yo, Platypus, let's do it. I can do predictions. I'll do it for the next one. I'll do it for between games, because technically this is like a clean feed of the stream, and if I want to do predictions, it's going to be on this feed as well. Like I'll set it up so I can do it behind the scenes maybe. Buff E-Dragon HP. E-Dragon's one of those cards where if you buff it though, if you buff the HP and it doesn't die to like lightning, for example, it's one of those cards that is just so annoying. And just like that, wow, tower on the right side down, Balloon. Balloon hits different. That's one card I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot of today. We saw Lava Loon, but this is the first time we're seeing Balloon itself. And I've been saying it a lot, that Balloon's probably one of the best cards in the game. Or at least best win conditions in the game. I don't know, what do you guys think? Ahmed Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Yeah, I don't know if I want Electro Dragon buffed. Electro Dragon's a super annoying card, like, especially in Electro. Like, I'm just picturing the whole Electro, or the Elixir Golem decks, where you can't kill the Electro Dragon because of the battle healer, and if it had more HP and you couldn't kill it in a certain situation and it survived, and oh, I can picture the nightmares already. Ice Wizard is doing work, and right when you kill the first Electro Giant, another one comes down. He doesn't have a way to pull, but with 10 seconds left, this might be GG. This Electro Giant's really slow. We do see a Giant Skeleton on the top left. Oh, good Fisherman pull. That's not going to be enough. Lightning does come in. That's not going to be enough. 23 HP left. GG. Well played. Lciop wins by the skin of his teeth. Is that the saying? Is that the saying? I can't remember. I can't remember. Drink water? I will. I will drink the water. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mon. Monate. How do you act? Mona Technica? Did I say that right? Oh my gosh. I gotta make sure. I don't know if they're doing another. I don't know if group stage. I think group stage B is on Monday. So I got to make sure I drink some water, or not drink some water, sleep a little bit before that. Sparky is the most intimidating card. Sparky's definitely the most intimidating, irritating, and annoying card in the game for me. At least one of them. I'm trying to think of other annoying cards. What's the most annoying card in Clash Royale? Maybe Battle Healer. Battle Healer's got to be up there. Mortarbait's dead. Mortarbait's really dead. Why is Mortarbait dead too? Is it just because there's so many spells now? So like the meta is so spell reliant that the only bait deck that works is really log bait, and the log bait deck that works isn't really capitalizing on bait. It just capitalizes on defense and then rocket cycle. Balloon is so broken it's not even funny. Christian, I'm totally with that. Balloon seems so good. It seems like it always gets a hit, but the balloon getting a hit isn't the big thing. It's the death damage. The death damage does a lot, and it adds up quickly. A lot of times if your balloon doesn't get on tower, you go, oh, shucks. Oh, that was a bad push. No, it's a good push, especially if you're playing Miner Balloon. The Miner gets a couple of hits plus the death damage. That's usually 500, 600 damage. Easy. Very easy. It's annoying, but if Classic Bait player is good, they win the match a majority of the time. Yeah, but they win because of just cycling rockets a lot of times. Hey, Cash, can I join this? The Bren Chong Cup? You could have if you qualified in one of the qualifiers. That happened, I think, last week. I think that's when they finished. Hey, Cash, can you say Lava Miner Union? Did I say that? Lava Miner Union. Did I say that correctly? As a Mortar Bait player, Classic Bait is 90-10 matchup. For Mortar or for Classic Bait? I didn't mind that matchup as a Mortar Bait player. It depends on what Mortar Bait deck you're playing too. If you're playing traditional, if you're doing just... I even like Dark Goblins, Spear Goblins are going to matter in that matchup. So we're seeing Osama come out with the Miner Lava Hound. Last three cards are going to be... It's going to be... Does this deck have barbs? I can't even remember. I thought it had barbs. It definitely has the Flying Machine. It has the Skeleton Dragons. It definitely has barbs. It definitely has barbs. Last card for Osama is going to be barbs. And this is a deck that I actually just recommended on my Twitch channel. It has Ewiz and the last card's Barb Bear. Or the last card is Ram Rider. The last card in this deck that Lciop is using is Ram Rider. This deck's really, really good, but it looks like it might struggle against Lava Hound. Lava Hound a lot. Fireball is going to be really good dealing with these Skeleton Dragons. And right now, Lciop is off to a really good lead. But with the Miner being able to get on these Magic Archers, having the arrows to clean everything else up, and only having the Ewiz and the Magic Archer as your only cards to deal with these air pushes that are inevitably going to come, Osama might just go Lava Hound at the back left right now. No, he has to go Goblin Cage. Or he could just go Barbs. If the last card is Barbs, he can go. Really good Fireball. I love that Fireball. Instead of going for the tower, he goes for, boom. He goes for the Flying Machine, he goes for the Cage, and because of that, he gets a Ram on a tower, dealing more damage than a Fireball would have. GG, well played. So now that the Magic Archer is kind of out of cycle, going with the Lava Hound at the back, but continuing with the pressure is Lciop. Bandit at the bridge, Bandit's going to take tower, and this is do or die. 30 seconds left. This might not be enough time for Osama. This might be an Lciop win. Cannon card comes down, everything's coming down, no big spell, it's no problem stacking all your units together. You kind of want to stack your units together, so there's Battle Hero that keeps them all alive. Mega Minion is not on tower. The Lava Hound's trying to get a little bit of damage. That's not going to be enough. Really well played by Lciop. Really, really well played by Lciop. This deck always amazes me. This deck always... Bridge spam decks always amaze me. I'm not a big fan of bridge spam. They never seem that... Hey, the flexing. Let's go, Lciop. Hey, GG's well played. That was really, really well played by both players. I think Osama played that as good as he possibly can, but Lciop did a really, really good job of just abusing, getting that early damage lead, and then all he had to do was defend one push. That's the problem. When you go behind, that's one of the reasons why I don't like Lava Hound, is a lot of times, especially against bridge spam and a lot of other matchups, you're going to take a little bit of damage. You use health as a resource, and you're going to try to build this big push. But if you can't build that big push, especially in single, you only have 1 minute to do so. And then if you have 1 minute to do so in double to build this push, a lot of times you either already have lost a tower, or your tower is really low, you have a lot of pressure, you have to either take a tower with one push. That's why I don't like Lava Hound. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Cash needs to shift to the left of the stream during... Needs to shift to the left side of the stream during games. Do I? Do I? Do you guys not like me on the right side? I can go to the left side. Also, E-Giant destroys that deck, by the way. What? The... Mortar Bait or Classic Bait? Like, why? I'm trying to think, why is Mortar Bait dead? Why is Mortar Bait dead? Is it just because there's just... I assume it's because of the bad matchups, but I don't know what the worst... Like, I know Spell, like Splash Yard's really annoying. Wow, we're already into the next game. I want to just talk about Clash Royale. So, wait, you guys want me over here instead? Instead of here? I thought this would be a good, like, out-of-the-way spot. Expo's also a deck, a lot of EQ decks running around. Expo is still good, even against EQ. Wow, we're seeing this Benzer run this EQ deck as well. We're going to see Hog EQ versus Hog EQ, but we're going to see Triple Spell versus... Benzer's not running Triple Spell, is he? Is he? I can't remember. This is such a brutal matchup. This is such a weird matchup. So get ready. This is going to be a long, long matchup. And there's going to be so many micro plays that you basically just trying to get as much damage as possible. So if your opponent uses a log, you got to use a log. Exactly. And that's what we're going to see. This Hog is never going to get on tower. Hog on both sides. He doesn't have the bomb tower, though. So if this is a Hog hit from Oyassu, this is a great start. That is, you have such a big advantage right now getting that extra Hog hit. Exactly. That is hilarious. Like, you already lose. If you get one Hog hit on tower in this matchup, you pretty much lose because I can't see Oyassu making a mistake. I can't see a Hog getting on tower. And if you don't get a Hog on tower, your opponent got a Hog on tower. You could match spells all day. But if you don't get that Hog, that's GG well played. GG well played already. Really, really well played by Oyassu. For Mortar. I'm trying to think of like what the worst matchups, like what we're seeing right now. It's a lot of Earthquakes, so that's bad for Mortar, correct? So we see this deck that's really popular. Is this deck bad against Mortar Bait? Yeah. I think the big thing that killed Mortar Bait is the Miner. Is that a statement? Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to say? Yo, Rusar. Oh, what's up, Andre? How's it going? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day. Cheers. Chewbacca cheers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits, man. It means the world. It means the world. Bad Bunny. Is Bad Bunny in the Bren Chong Cup? I can't remember. I don't even know. Is Bad Bunny, is he Latin American? Oh, you want to see the next matches? No worries. I can move out of the way if you guys want to see the next matches. Oyassu. Yeah, there's a lot of really, really solid matches. No, that's fine. Sob hit. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash Fan. Mortar Bait is alive. Mortar Bait is super strong right now. Don't listen to haters. I used to play Mortar Bait. It was the first deck I maxed. I used to love it. Man, I'm not a big fan. There are some matchups that feel impossible to win. If your opponent has double small spell and a big spell and an E-Wiz, and it's brutal. Ugh, it's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Yeah, this matchup, I said it before, unless somehow Benzer can do some type of wizardry and get a Hog on tower, every time Benzer plays a spell, Oyassu's gonna match it, and it's gonna be GG well played. Delete Recruits. I'm surprised Recruits is the one that you hate the most, Christian. I thought a lot of people hated, like, I don't know, what's the most hated card in Clash Royale? Probably like Mega Knight's gotta be up there in mid ladder. Yo, what's up, Cash? It's been forever. The Mobile X. What's up, man? Good morning. How are you doing? Lazarus? Yo, what's up, man? How are you guys all doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Saturday, everybody. Earthquake on tower. That's when you know the opponent. That's the symbol in Clash Royale of waving the white flag. Where's Oyasu's picture? That's him. He's a shadow. He's from the shadow realm. Nah, that's not true. GG, well played. It's crazy that you can maybe that's why people, maybe that's an argument where people get mad because Clash Royale, really rock, paper, scissors, opening hand, had to use, why did he use the bomb tower early? I can't remember why Benzer used the bomb tower. Why did Benzer use the bomb tower not against the Hog Rider? He used it early against something, or maybe he did use it against the Hog Rider and then he just couldn't cycle back to it in time. I can't remember, but that's GG. As one of the 10 best mortar bait players in the game, it's not minor, it's EQ cycle. Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know. I thought it was the minor nerf that was pretty substantial. Because you got to think, in mortar bait, like you have 2 win conditions. You have the minor and you have the mortar. And like mortar is like, it's good, but it's on, I think its offensive abilities aren't as good as most win conditions. I think its defensive capabilities kind of make up for its lackluster offense in some matchups. Were minor a lot of times carried, but it getting less damage, having less health, having all those nerfs kind of hurt it a lot. But yeah, I agree with that. Earthquake's really annoying. A lot of spells, a lot of decks run double small spell, and that's really bad. Bad Bunny's Latan? Okay, gotcha. He's in the tournament, correct? Is he in Bren Chong Cup 2? Barbut's the most annoying. Golem, Lava Hound, Expo. Oh, I'm going back to Expo. I still hate Expo. Even after the nerf, I hate Expo. Yo, Shantanu, we're in the exact same boat. Delete Expo. Don't nerf it, delete it. I'm tired of it. I lost 2 games against Expo yesterday, and I'm done. How many matches are over? We have seen, so we saw Yakitori beat Paradox. We saw Jack beat Furkan, and then we saw Lciop beat Osama, and now we're into the 4th match, which is happening right now. Benzer on top. Oyassu at the bottom. Oyassu won the first game, so if Oyassu wins one more, ooh, this is looking very, very good for all those Oyassu fans. Turn this up maybe a tad. Thanks, Cash, for the stream. No worries. This is awesome. I would be watching this anyway, so the fact that I can watch this with you guys, cast this, and just talk my nonsense is a dream. Oh, Oyassu using another cycle deck, but it's Balloon Cycle. So I've talked about Balloon being really, really good for a long time, and Benzer coming out with a little bit of the Fisherman, Hunter, Royal Giant cycle deck. Let's see if he's using the Heal Spirit, which is most likely not the case. Most likely it's going to be Electro Spirit. But I have seen a couple of people still rock the Heal Spirit. Can we get a little bit of love in chat for the Heal Spirit? RIP to my... I think a lot of people are on the opposite side. A lot of people are happy the Heal Spirit's dead. I love the Heal Spirit. It looked like it was a little ghost from Luigi's Mansion. I love that little guy. Bring the Heal Spirit back. Bring the Heal Spirit back, my little guy. This Electro Spirit, I'm sick of it. I feel like this is I don't like it. I feel like my love's being replaced. B-Red having a lot of nerfs. Sad B-Red. Sad B-Red noises. I watched one of B-Rad's YouTube videos recently, and it was, I can't remember the quote. I'm gonna misquote it. But it's also the way he said it. He was talking about, like, he was talking about how he won, and he's like, oh, I played the balloon got death damage. I played the freeze gets a little bit of damage, and he's like, oh, and then I played the minor, and the minor pretty much heals he's like, it heals the opponent's tower. And I was like, that's really funny. It's the, B-Rad's got it. B-Rad, stand-up comedian, potentially. Is Mini Minter in there? Yes, Mini Minter is qualified, I believe. I think he was invited. What do you mean, Molt? I'm top 1K right now, not top player, but I'm not bad at all. Wait, yo, problematic. Are you really playing Mortar Bait at top 1K? Because that's insane. I haven't played Mortar Bait on ladder in so long. Heal Spirit is good mechanic. I think after all this nerf, it's great and balanced card. You think? I just wish it did a little bit more on defense. You might as well have it does nothing on defense. The fact that it doesn't kill even skeletons, what's the point? You might as well just bring back the heal spell. Right? Oh, I love this balloon at the back. So I've heard a little bit about people why they do these balloon at the back plays. One is to cycle, so you can basically play balloon at the back, they play the hunter, and you'll cycle back to a balloon, and you'll be able to outcycle the defense. So like right now, he doesn't care about this balloon getting on tower. That might get death damage too. But right now, he wants to get to another balloon, but he can't because Benzer Ridel realizes, yeah, this is what you're doing. I'm going to make sure I put on pressure. So you can't do that. Good grab by the Fisherman. That's a lot of damage coming in. Still has to deal with this Fisherman and the Skeletons. Has to use the Snowball. Down on Elixir, down on HP. This is not looking good for Oyassu. This is the problem. Balloon, really good card. But you know what probably is the most broken card in the game? The most broken card in Clash Royale right now is probably the Hunter. We've seen it so much today, and it has been dominating. Using the Miner to try to predict the Hunter. Snowball's going to push everything away. This is going to get a drop. How do you stop this? Unless you drop a Fireball? Wow! Really good patience by Benzer Ridel using just the bath, and it was the perfect amount of damage to stop that balloon from even getting a drop. That damage does come on, which isn't insignificant. But let's see what happens here. Needs this big defense against this Royal Giant. Snowball comes in. He has to go Bomb Tower on top of it to push it back. Does he get the push? He does get the push, but the bats come down, and that is still going to get one more shot. Royal Giant didn't get that last shot. That's so weird. It seems like the Royal Giant always gets the last shot. The way they nerfed the heal spirit was so bad. They should have nerfed the amount of health as in healing. I agree. RG Beast, I totally agree. They should have made it so the heal spirit heals less, not make it so it's useless on defense. The fact that you can't use it to stop bats anymore, skeletons anymore, like there's no point of using it. There's no point. Like even the healing, it's not comparable because those bats would still stay alive and they would do so much damage. Fireball does have to come in that time, and death damage though, it adds up quick. 38 seconds left. I'm really liking Oyassu's situation right now. I'm really liking it. Ice Golem for the bats. That's going to be more than enough defense. With the slow factor of the Ice Golem, he has to probably stop this Royal Giant, at least the second one. Bomb Tower comes down, but this balloon, he needs to snowball that Hunter yesterday. He does get it. Electro Spirit in. Does he get the shot? The balloon does not get the drop. Fireball on defense was enough. Going for the balloon on the right side just for something. It looks like Oyassu is going to lose this. Really, really good defense from Benzer. I think the best thing that Benzer did was he didn't overcommit on defense, and that's I think that's how a lot of times you win in Clash Royale, is not overcommitting on defense, not playing the fireball off if you have, knowing when to use the fireball, when to not use the fireball, using your elixir efficiently on defense. It's not about offense. Everybody knows the best offense is a good defense, and I think we just saw that there. That's a lie. He did a really good job offense, putting a lot of pressure with those Royal Giants, knowing exactly when to use the bats. He knew that the bomb tower had to be play high, so let's go in with the bats. Let's use the barb barrel as well to put a little bit more pressure, having to force out that log. Using elixir, so Oyassu wasn't able to go in. GG, well played. That is awesome. This is why I wanted to cast. This is why I wanted to cast the Bren Chong Cup too, and this is also why I was so excited about today, because all 8 of these players in Group A, I think all of them could make it to the next round, but I could see all these players being probably in the finals of the Bren Chong Cup too. So the fact that we're going to see these people play this early on and also see only 4 of these people move on is insane to me. Is insane. Junaid, Oyassu, please win. Hey, they're tied 1 apiece, so we'll see what happens in this next game. Since Oyassu is the one playing it, I'm going to say I hate Loon 2.9 slightly less than RG Giant Skeleton. I agree with that. I'm really not a fan of balloon decks recently. I've just been struggling on ladder to stop balloons. Like, I do the opposite of Benzer. I either use my fireball when I don't have to, or don't use my fireball because I don't think I have to, but it gets a drop. And one balloon drop, you lose the game. Like, imagine if one of those balloons got on tower, the game would have been over. And that's all it takes, and that's why it's really frustrating. Icy, do you play Rocket League? I used to. I am so down to play Rocket League. If the cash channel becomes verified, the viewership doesn't matter as much, so you can do different streams and you can stream different games and there's no pressure. I would love to stream like FIFA or Rocket League. That'd be a blast. That'd be a blast. How to become a pro like those? Karoom, how do I become a pro? I think it's just like with anything. Like, how do you become an accountant? How do you become a teacher? How do you become an athlete? At the end of the day, it just comes down to practice, dedication, and just working on the craft. How do you become a good artist? You work at it. You work at becoming a good artist. And I think it's the same as being a pro in Clash Royale. You have to work like a pro. You have to train like a pro. You have to have that mentality of a pro. All that is very, very important. And let's get into this last game. I don't want to miss any of it. I am very excited. So Benzer looks like he's playing. Electro Spirit doesn't mean that it's going to be Royal Giant, but most likely it's the same deck. I'm going to call it the exact same deck. Did you say the best offense is a good defense? CR God, that makes sense. Doesn't someone say that? I swear that's a real thing. Are we seeing an exact matchup? We're seeing a reset. I love this. This isn't a replay, correct? This is not a replay. This is a redo. This is a redo in life. Let's see. So Oyassu is probably saying, I made a mistake in that last matchup. I should have won. I'm going to replay this deck, and I'm going to show you that I should have won the first game. And Benzer Ridel is basically saying, I could do this all day. I love this. This is awesome. Predictions. I got to set this. I'm talking too much. I got to set up. I'll do the predictions behind. I'll after this game, I'll set up the prediction. I got to remind myself. I got to put a little sticky note. Viz, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash Fam. I will play Rocket League with you. That would be awesome. I am down. Rocket League is one of those games. It's different from Clash Royale because Clash Royale is one of those games you can play by yourself and it's super fun. But it's not one of those games that you can play with someone else and be as fun. I don't find 2v2 as fun as other games where Rocket League, if you play by yourself, very boring. But if you play with someone else, 10 out of 10. Yo, Cash, it's me, Ivan, just on my other account. Ivan, you have 2 accounts? Why? Is it your mini account? Also, William, did I miss your follow? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Also, welcome to the Bren Chong Cup, too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your opinion on CRL 2021, Vlad? I'm so excited for it. I was so skeptical when I heard about the changes to CRL 2021. I knew there was changes. I'm a boomer. I'm like, hey, change. I don't want it. Change is bad. But after hearing the goals behind the changes, the reasons they did it, and kind of the overall structure of it, I have never been so excited in Clash Royale ever. You can release 7 new cards in the next update, and I'd still be more excited for CRL 2021. You could buff the Heal Spirit and bring it back to its rightful place as the best card in Clash Royale, and I'd still be more excited about CRL 2021. CRL 2021 is so cool. It's simple, but I think that's what makes it great, where they're making ladder matter. Did that rhyme? Ladder matter? Did that rhyme? That's when you know if something's good, is when it rhymes. They're making ladder matter. They're making it so it's so inclusive where everybody can get involved. I was hearing what Sweep was talking about on a stream yesterday. He was bringing up facts that CRL players, they made this much money guaranteed, and they made money on top of that depending on how they did, where now it seems like it's a lot less and there's a lot more risk for doing it. So I understand that, but as a content creator and as a viewer, maybe I'm a little selfish. I'm a little shellfish. I'm a little lobster. I think we're going to see some of the best Clash Royale. Not only that, I'm a big fan of duels, the new format we're going to see this season. It is so exciting to me. Is this Royal Giant going to get a shot? There's no way. So right now, this is the closest game we have had so far in this Bren Chong Cup tournament. This is going to come down to everything. Miner chip. Just getting this miner on tire every single shot. The snowballs have to be pixel perfect. And I love this Royal Giant at the back. Oyassu just went in with the miner. He most likely wouldn't go in with a balloon because he doesn't have the miner to support it. So now all he has to do is focus on defense. This Fisherman, though, is just causing nothing but problems. Fireball on tower, getting a little bit more chip damage. Going with the balloon, has to get this miner on the Hunter, but it goes really, really high with the Hunter. Bats are alive. Hunter's going to get that last shot. The miner got picked up as well. That's no damage. Death damage does come in, though. And now we got another Royal Giant. This is a problem. Royal Giant gets 1 shot. Royal Giant gets 2 shot. Another Royal Giant down. Oyasu's taking a knee. GG, well played. Benzer Ridel takes the win, takes the set against Oyassu. That was really, really, really well played by both players. I think Oyassu was in a situation there, which a lot of players feel, where they have to do something. They're pressured to do something. Benzer Ridel had the lead, and when there's only 1 minute left, in Oyasu's situation, you don't have a big spell, you're going to lose the spell cycle race, and with the Fisherman, you don't really have to pick up the miner. You can just play the Fisherman in an area, and a lot of times it'll grab the Fisherman, and the miner will only get 1 hit. So Oyassu knew he couldn't compete. He tried to overcommit, tried to get a little bit of damage, tried to force damage, and that's why we saw Benzer just say, no, not today. Just Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. No, get out of here. Boom! And here we go. Let me move out of the way so you guys can see the standings. So this is all the games. Oh, wow, that was the quickest. Can we see it again? There we go. We got Lciop, Jack, Yakitori, and Benzer Ridel winning the first games. And then we have Oyassu, Paradox, Furkan, and Osama losing. It's crazy to see that Osama's in last. He played so well, and he was... what was it, 400 HP away from winning that matchup against Lciop, and if he did win, he would be in second right now. It's crazy how every single match of these, I don't think people realize how, I know this is technically not an elimination bracket, but it might as well be, because if you lose a game, all these players are so strong. If you lose one game, you are at such a disadvantage. Green hat, yeah, the letters are green, so it gets a little cropped out. It's good eye. Dang, how did you notice that? Did they tell us anything about which season they're going to make it easier to max out cards and decks? It was supposed to be in they said in 2021, so hopefully early 2021. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Also, if anybody came in the chat welcome. Hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day. A lot of crazy games so far, and I'm assuming that's not going to change because right now every game has come to the wire. We've seen probably the most diverse deck pool we've seen in all competitive competitions so far to date, and I'm loving every second of it. So I hope you guys enjoy as well. Hey, yo, who would win, the Dolphins or the Rams? I don't know. I'm going to go with Dolphins. I know nothing about football, but I do love Dolphins, the animal. Those things are so funny. I saw a TikTok where a dog jumped out and tried to eat a dolphin. So we got Jax and Paradox. Why are these matches so good? These are such good matches. Paradox. I want to see Paradox win. He lost the first game against Yakitori. It went to the third set, and it was really, really close. It looks like Paradox is pulling out the Royal Giant Hunter cycle. Oh, no, no, no. It's a minor. It's a minor. What does that mean? Balloon? That's all I can think of. Probably minor balloon. Probably minor balloon. Interesting. So he's going... We saw Oyassu use an old minor balloon cycle deck, where now Paradox, we're seeing a new version of it. This is a new version. Instead of using the bomb tower, using the fisherman. Instead of using the musketeer, using the hunter. I think the hunter's a little bit stronger. Just it rips apart. Rips apart units. Hunter's the best card in the game right now. Is this chat welcome Expo users? Nope. Okay, yes, it does. If I was just streaming myself on ladder, I would say no. But because it's Bren Chong Cup 2, I will make a exception. 31st December 2020 probably. I hope not. That was like the one big update where it's like, oh, it's coming August. And we're like, oh, it's August. No, it's August 31st. And it's like, dang. Oh, I get so excited. Lynx is more toxic than me. Who's Lynx? What are you talking about? Lynx is more toxic. Why are you guys doing? Are you guys doing a competition on who's more toxic? You guys are killing me. Okay, so it's not gonna be minor balloon cycle. It's gonna be giant skeleton minor balloon, which is similar, but giant skeleton makes it. Giant skeleton in this deck is pretty much a big spell. Gives you a little bit of tankage as well, and it potentially could get on tower. It's a really annoying push. But it looks like Jack has enough ways to deal with it. It's crazy. It seems easier said than done, but if you're playing against Jack, you know he's playing a cycle deck. It's going to be Mortar Cycle. It's going to be Hog Cycle. It's going to be some type of lower Elixir Cycle deck. You know what's going to happen. But how do you stop it? How do you stop it? I was saying Bad Bunny is the second best classic bait player. Who's the best? Who's the best if it's not Bad Bunny? I thought Bad Bunny was #1 by far. Yeah, he's using the trifecta. He's using the trifecta, the mortar trifecta, not the hog trifecta, the mortar trifecta. Right now he's off to a really, really good start, but let's see how he defends this. Doesn't have the musketeer to defend this balloon. Uses the mortar to pull, but that's not going to pull it far enough. The musketeer is not going to help his balloon. Doesn't have a snowball to knock it back. Oh, the musketeer does help. And those two shots from the musketeer, the first musketeer, made it so the balloon didn't get it on. But death damage still adds up. Probably going to be GG well played. Probably going to be GG well played, unless Paradox could go in here and really abuse the cycle. Yeah, because the musketeer is still not in hand. Giant skeleton that's on tower. That's on tower. That's not on tower? Never mind. That's not. Of course that's not on tower. What am I talking about? So snowball comes in. That looks like the balloon will get one drop. One drop's not enough. He needs a second one. Death damage comes in. Still very far behind. Miner's probably going to come out. Goes for a Valkyrie in front of the musketeer. Why not just cycle? Why not just use skeletons? Why not just use log? Get back to your musketeer so you can defend this balloon easier. I guess maybe you want to put pressure on. So, wow. If Jack takes this left side tower doing that play, I apologize for what I just said, Jack. That was amazing. So Fisherman tried to pull the miner away, dies in the process. Log isn't going to be enough. Still needs to get to one more miner. Skeletons on the bottom to predict. That is probably going to be GG unless this balloon does some miracle. Nope, GG, well played. Jack takes game #1 against Paradox. Well played. Kid. Oh, I forgot about Kid. I apologize, Kid. If you're watching this, you are the GOAT. By far, it's not even close. I watched an entire like CWA 1-hour video of Kid just playing classic bait. I almost fell asleep twice because I find classic bait so boring. It's just it's so equivalent to Expo. It's the same as Icepo. It's just one player playing defense the entire time and just yeeting rockets. Maybe I just hate it playing against bait. Bait's been around. Classic bait has been around for what, 2-3 years? I think I've just played it so much. Deagle, so depressing to use, not gonna lie. What? It requires you to play Perfect. What deck is that? What deck? What, I feel like at least at this level of competition, you probably have to do every deck is pixel perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try to set up predictions real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying to do these predictions though. It's gonna be so annoying because I'm gonna have to change every prediction depending on their names. I can do it. I can do it. Don't worry, I can do it. It'll be more fun. Who will win? And then it is Jack and Paradox. Cool. Submission period starts now. And this is not for the game. This is for the set. This is for the best of 3 set. So if you guys don't know what's going on right now, there's something called predictions on Twitch. They just introduced it a couple weeks back now, and by watching the channel you can accumulate channel points, and with these channel points you can actually gamble it on who do you think is going to win. Is it going to be, drumroll please, Paradox on the top or Jack on the bottom? You can bet on who do you think is going to win this set. Right now Jax is up 1-0, so if you're a betting man, probably bet on Jack. I keep saying Jax, but Jack. Yeah, and going right back to cycle, so we're going to see a little bit of Mortar Graveyard for Jack. Oh, no, never mind. This is the first time we're seeing this. I totally forgot this deck existed. Maybe it's just because I hate playing against it. It is Minor Wall Breakers. This is a deck that it's good. This deck's insane. I've watched Morden play this deck more than any other deck, and it seems unbeatable. But instead, interesting. So instead, usually this deck has Bats and Spear Goblins, but instead Jack opts to go with the Magic Archer. This is more of like an older version of the Minor Wall Breakers deck, but might seem to benefit a lot because this balloon is going to deal a lot of damage. Does he have Bats as well? Does he have a Fireball? He needs something. Has to go Knight up high, and it's Tornado. Awesome. King Tower activation. Jack went from being in such a scary looking place to a really good place. Activates King Tower, and this is exactly what you want against. This is exactly what you want in this matchup. Interesting. Is it too early to say that Jack wins this? This seems very, very hard. Because look at the... How do you stop these wall breaker pushes? So snowball now. So now you don't have the snowball against the wall breakers. So Minor Wall Breakers comes in, of course. Log to predict something. Hunter, Skeletons, whatever it was. Both wall breakers connect. And we're going to see that happen a lot. It sucked that Paradox used the snowball against the Spear Goblins there. I think you had to tank the Spear Goblins there. So Knight's going to get pulled by the Fisherman. We're going to go with the Miner at the back. That's a good snowball. Takes the snowball. Bats on top. That's amazing. Null Slayer. Let's go. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. It means the absolute world, man. Right back. Good morning. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2. Cheers. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was talking way too soon. Is that double giant skeleton I see? With Miner on the Magic Archer. One giant skeleton's going down, but has to use those defensive wall breakers. And that's when you know you're kind of in a pickle. That's when you know you're kind of in a pickle. You have to defend the giant skeleton. You have to defend the Fisherman, which he can't right now. He has no big spell to stop these Fishermen, but also defend the balloon. But if anybody can do it, it's Jack, and he just did it. How did he? Can I get a replay on that? I know nobody in the studio's listening to me, but I would love to see a replay on that defense. I want to see that one. When you see someone use a win condition on defense, the Hog Rider, the Wall Breakers, the whatever it is, even the Miner, that's when you know you're usually in a bad situation. Maybe you're not going to be able to defend. Maybe you'll get a little bit of damage on your tower. Jack says, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Only double giant skeleton? That's 2? That's it? 2? A balloon as well and a Miner? I can defend that with wall breakers and a bomb tower. And a bag of steel cutouts. How did he do that? How did he do that? How much money's on the line? The entire prize pool for this tournament is $40,000. Yes, $40,000. It is insane. I don't know if there's any money in the round robin. The money starts flowing, I think, in the next round. It's the elimination bracket for North America, Europe, Asia, and Latin America. That's when the money starts flowing a little bit. The bags start being given out. God tier defense. God tier. It's crazy that God tier defense is an understatement with what we just saw. Art of defense. He made that look so easy, and I'm gonna try to replicate that on stream. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna miss a King Tower. I would have missed the first King Tower activation on that balloon. I know it's an easy one too, but I would have fat-fingered something there. That is insane. That is so well played, Jack. This is awesome. Like, this is like seeing Picasso working. This is just like seeing I don't know, the Wright brothers flying a plane. This is like seeing Mario fix a leaky sink. This is that's got to be a highlight. That's got to be a highlight of this tournament. Seeing Jack just defend that push, taking 0 damage, it just shows how good some of these players are at Clash Royale. Really deters me from ever playing in the CRL. How the heck do you stop? That's nothing. You can't even do anything. It's just, Jack is just magnifique. Magnifique. Amazing. 10 out of 10. I got to do the outcome prediction. Choose outcome. Jax wins it. GG, well played. If you bet on Jax, you bet on the winner. I can't remember who's up next. Osama and Yakitori? Is that right? I don't think so. Drink water. Oh, Tanu, I got this. Shan Tanu. I will drink all the water. I'll do like 3 seconds. Jack has matchup. Yes, but at the same time, even if you have matchup, you got to still play it well. And I think Jack played that pretty perfectly. Okay, so it is Osama and Furkan. So let's go. Start prediction. Who will win? And let's do Osama and Furkan. What just happened? Wait, what am I was typing. I was setting up the predictions. What just happened? I'm assuming Furkan had Wi-Fi issues, and if that's the case, this is an interesting situation. So from what I read in the rules, this is a situation where it's all on Osama and the referees to give the next match. If the referees say they'll give another match, if the Osama says they'll give another match, they could do another match, a redo match. But Osama doesn't have to. It says in the rules that if you have Wi-Fi issues, that's on you. You have to make sure your infrastructure is like good enough. You gotta, if something happens, that's totally on you. So we might just see Osama get a free win. And if you're Osama, strategically, I think I would do that. Group D timing, bro. Group D is looking thick. With Igor and Mugi, I'm so excited for Group D. When's that? That's going to be on... B is on Monday, C is on Tuesday, so D is going to be on Wednesday. Should I vouch for Osama because he's Arabic like me? Yeah, 100%. Root for your country. Is there anybody from Canada in this tournament? I know Sweep's playing in it. Any other Canadians? I have no idea. Free win. No, he didn't take it. He didn't take the free win. It says in the rule book that he technically could take the free win. So I'm assuming Osama said, no, we'll do it again. Which, sportsmanship-wise, awesome. Strategy-wise, not awesome. And looks like we are going to go with, this deck that Furkan is using is awesome. Double Dragons, Valkyrie, Bowler. He's going to activate Tornado, activate King Tower. Good. Activates King Tower with the Tornado, and it's going to be Graveyard Freeze for Furkan. This deck is a deck that was #1 in the world earlier this week, and it is really good. I played it myself on ladder. This deck hits differently. A lot of damage on the left side with that one balloon hit, and then Osama is rocking Lumber, Loon. Oh, it's going to be maybe Royal Recruits. Maybe Royal Recruits? Yep, Royal Recruits. Royal Recruits, Lumber, Loon. This is a deck that was really, really popular maybe like 2 seasons ago. No card in this deck really got nerfed, though. It just doesn't see that much play. And I'm not loving the matchup. Because what are the Royal Recruits going to do against all this? There's a Valkyrie, there's a Baby Dragon, and there's a Bowler. Royal Recruits aren't going to do anything, and I think Osama might realize that and just never play Royal Recruits. Last card for Osama is 100% Royal Recruits, and that's probably the most useless card to have in this matchup. What, free win? No, he didn't want to play dirty. Respect. No, respect. Absolutely respect. But at the same time, $40,000 on the line. Oh! Maybe you want to make sure you win. So freeze on defense, that is going to be a really, really, really good freeze. Freezing the fisherman doesn't get any damage. Balloon doesn't get any damage. Not only that, but the balloon doesn't get death damage. This is going to be GG, well played. Osama is going to lose this. Sadly, the sportsmanship didn't pay off. Igor would have took it. There's no way. I can't see anyone winning this matchup. This has to be 100-0. This has to be 100-0. Is that crazy to say? He already won. I think this is over. I think this is over. What did I miss? Mia, when did you come in? What do you mean, what did I miss? Why are they playing again? They're playing again because in the first game, it seemed like Furkan had some technical issues with his Wi-Fi. So Lumberloon on the right's really, really good. Bowler's going to pull. What are you going to do for this balloon? Activate King Tower as well? Pull it to King Tower? I think you have to. Yep, pull to King Tower. That's all you can do. Freeze coming in on offense this time. Going to be able to take out the Inferno Dragon. Not a big fan of that freeze. He's going to get a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Bowler is still really healthy, but big King Tower activation here. And that makes that freeze so much worse. That makes that freeze in 1,000 times worse. Yes, you had a healthy bowler, but also that made it so your opponent can activate King Tower with the Fisherman against your bowler. And with Graveyard decks, if you have King Tower activated, especially freeze, now if he spreads out his units correctly, if he plays his archers far to the left, away from his King Tower, now Furkan's going to have to pick. Do I freeze the archers and the tower? Do I freeze the King Tower and the Princess Tower? What do I freeze? And he is going to play the Royal Recruits. I don't agree with that play, Osama. What does he want to get from these Royal Recruits? Maybe split lane pressure. Maybe that's it. That's all he wants from it. I just don't know how you're breaking through. These Royal Recruits aren't going to do much at all. They're not even going to tank. So freeze on defense. Everything's frozen. Baby Dragon deals with the recruits on the left side and the archers on the left side. And on the right side, that balloon didn't even get close to tower. Royal Recruits did nothing. Maybe they helped a little bit, but... Oh! Wait a sec. Is Osama using the Royal Recruits to waste time? Isn't 100-0. No matchup is 100-0, but it's a hard counter. Okay, I know I'm hyperbolizing a little bit. It's not a good matchup, though. I think the Royal Recruit there was partly because just to waste time. So Freeze is going to come in. Really solid Freeze, getting the Princess Tower and the King Tower. Balloon does miss! He missed the balloon on the Inferno Dragon. I do that. That happens to everybody. That happens to everybody, and I think that just cost Osama the entire game. Bowler does get a bull on the right side tower as well. This is the last chance for Osama. Osama's going in on the right side. He's going Balloon on the right side. He's going Lumberjack on the left side. Freeze on defense. Fisherman was trying to pick up the Valkyrie. Was very patient Furkan with the Valkyrie. Plays it late. Valkyrie is going to take out everything. No, it does not. Lumberjack's still alive. Barbarian. It's not going to be enough. Balloon comes in. Bowler's going to be alive. It's back to Freeze and Tornado. You can't get through this. There's too many resources. He needed that balloon drop, but he missed the snowball. That snowball. Oh, man. I've done that, though. I know exactly what he feels. It looks like it's going to hit. But the problem is you can't look at the flying unit. Flying units are annoying like that. It's surprising to see someone like CRL Caliber make that mistake, but it just shows that these people are human. Because a lot of times you look at a card and you think the spell is going to hit it, but you can't look at the card. You have to look at the shadow of the card. And the shadow of the card is usually a couple of tiles away. Usually one or two. Usually about two. Delete Graveyard. Graveyard's good, man. It's the only card that you can play in a deck like that. That's a lie. You can easily throw in a balloon in that deck and it'd do very similar things, but Graveyard hits differently. Graveyard hits differently, especially if you throw in a Freeze and all those defensive units, all those tick boys, the bowler and everything. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Really well played, though. I think, other than the one snowball play, I think Osama played that perfectly. He did a really good job of making sure, because he didn't have a big spell, he didn't have a fire, he had snowball and he had bar barrel, so he did a really good job of pressuring both lanes and having enough defense on one lane and then also pressuring the other. So that means that Furkan had to expend elixir on both the left and right side, and he couldn't build that big push and didn't have to worry about not having a fireball. Osama controlled the game, and that's what you had to do. It's sad that he lost that, because I think he played that really, really well. Osama's now coming out with Mortar Graveyard. It's weird that we haven't seen Osama play Royal Recruits Royal Hogs. That's the deck he's known for. That's the deck he plays on ladder. That's the deck that he got his not his PB with. He's a 3M player, but it's the deck that he played last season, and he came like top 40 with it. No, I'm pretty sure he came like at least top 100 with that Royal Hogs Royal Recruits deck. Maybe he knows how bad some of the matchups are with Royal Hogs and Royal Recruits, and he decided I'm not playing it. So Hunter's out of cycle, and this is really bad. Barbs come down, and this is gonna be a relatively easy cleanup. Hunter doesn't get the next shot. That is gonna be, this is so bad. So Osama has 2 air defenses. He has the Hunter and he has the Spear Goblins. Hunter's out of cycle. All he has is Spear Goblins to defend a Mega Minion and the... Unless he can get back to a Hunter. It's 1 more card away, correct? Miner comes in, though. Wow, when it rains, it pours. Fireball, maybe? Or he's just going to take the tower. Hunter is in hand. He's going to be able to kill the Mega Minion. This just shows how powerful the Hunter is. What other card could you have played there? Love the Flying Machine here. Putting on pressure. Still defending the Hunter. Wow. Wow. What other card could have defended all that? Hunter. Stops a Mega Minion, a Miner, and a full Lava Hound. How much elixir is that? 13 for 4. That stonks. That's what we call stonks. Wow. Lciop. Yo, what's up? What are you doing up so early? It's like 8:41. I thought you'd be sleeping. Or at least grinding Clash Royale. When are you... Oh, no. You still have like a week till you play. You have a lot of time. But you still should be grinding. Top 20. He came top 20? That's crazy. He's known for 3M, I think, right? Yes. Yep, you said it now. Okay, yeah, he's known for 3M, but yeah, 3M isn't a thing. I'm okay with that, too. I played against a couple of 3M decks on ladder this last season, and oh, I'm glad it's not a thing. It is so frustrating if you can't deal with 3M. If you're playing double small spell, or if you just don't have a way to deal with it. It's crazy that Osama went from being in probably was in such a bad situation a second ago. And, what? Osama with another misplay. What is going on with Osama? What time is it for Osama? Is it nerves? Is it tiredness? Is it just misclicks? Maybe he has a new phone? Because that's the second misplay we've seen from Osama against Furkan. Where Osama's probably the favorite in this matchup, too. This is not good. Not good. I like what Osama's doing with the patience of his win condition, though. The win condition, the last card for Osama is Graveyard, and he's doing a really good job. Really good job protecting the Hunters, and really good job with his patience. I don't know what he's waiting for, though. Eventually, you're going to have to play Graveyard because you are behind. You're not going to win with Mortars and Cannon cards alone. Jay Yoho, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup too. Hope you're having a great day. Happy, happy Saturday. And right when I say you're not going to win with a Cannon cart locks, Cannon cart takes the lead. Look at that. You know what? Maybe Cannon cart is the best card in the game. Maybe it's not Hunter. Maybe it's not Hunter. So are you going to fireball this? So he's just going to go with the Knight. The Mortar is going to help. No, fireballing the Flying Machine instead. I really like that play. But now you need to deal with these Skeleton Dragons as well. Or maybe you don't. Barb Barrel trying to come in to tank. Hunter is just doing Hunter things. Knight gonna tank all that damage. Not even one single pup got a hit there. Really, really well played. That's gonna be enough on defense. And with a minute left, now going into triple elixir, this is looking really good for Furkan. That one Skeleton Dragon shot is huge. Osama's drunk. Don't know if that's true. This is gonna be GG well played. All he has to do is play a Lava Hound in front of this, and it's probably... Oh, wait a sec. That mortar's locked. That mortar is locked. That's gonna be one hit. That's gonna be 2 hits? No, just one. Just one. So he goes Knight at the back to pick up the Hunter. Hunter goes onto the Miner goes on the Hunter, though, because of how threatening the Hunter is. You've seen what the Hunter's done in this matchup. You've seen how much work it does for Osama, and Furkan's going to be like, hey, every time, no. Also, playing the... Oh, this is so good. Having the Fireball for these Barbs just is going to win this game for him. Couple more hits. All he has to do is cycle back to one more Fireball, and that's going to be GG. Well played. And I think Osama's going to be able to do that. Also notice that he played his Graveyard one tile to the right. He's going to not instead go for a Fireball. He's going to go for Graveyard on offense. Is that going to be enough? Fireball does come in. That's going to be GG. That's going to be well played. Osama clutches it up, ties up this set, and now we're going to game number 3. Really, really well played by Osama. Also notice his Graveyard placement. It's one tile to the right, just so it's harder for the Barbs to defend. Really, really well played. Other than the one misclick with the Mortar, he played that amazing. You saw the power of the Hunter. Why I think Hunter might be the best card in the game. Fireball isn't enough, I don't think. GG. I gotta look at what the... I'm so used to even freaking level 13 spells I mess up all the time. That was insane. That was super, super close. And having that Fireball made that matchup a lot easier. I'm surprised we didn't see Osama just go right lane. Just go when Lava Hound at the back, actually, I guess Furkan didn't really do Lava Hound at the back at all. I can't remember the one situation he did Lava Hound at the back. He did a lot of Mega Minions or Skeleton Dragons or Flying. No, he didn't really play Flying Machine at the back. But like I could see a Knight at the Bridge and then a Graveyard Fireball. How much elixir is that though? That's 12. No, you can get that. Maybe that's one of those plays where you get a lot of damage, but you don't take the tower, and then you're going to lose the tower because you overcommit. I don't know. Whatever Osama did, it was good. Yeah, Osama had matchup. It's crazy because I don't know if it's as big of a matchup as you would think. I thought they were supposed to have stats for each of these games. Maybe I'm on the wrong clean feed. I wonder if I'm on the wrong clean feed. Give me a sec. I'm just going to... Nope, this is it. This is it. This is what it is. Interesting. Because I'd love to see the stats. I don't think that's Osama's matchup. Maybe it is just because the Hunter. Is Hunter that good of a card? So Osama didn't take the first win? No. Osama, they redid the first game. Furkan ended up winning. It was a super close game. Osama missed one snowball on an Inferno Dragon that probably cost him the match. So that was sad to see, but we'll see if Mo can come back. We saw him win this game, so that means he's got a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence going into the third and final game of this set against Furkan. Both of these players lost their first game, so both of these players are going to want to win this next match. This is crucial. Like this is a match that probably will either give each of these players a chance to make it to the next stage, or you see that door just shut in your face. Because you need a win in the Bren Chong Cup, and you need a win soon, because some of the next guys Osama is going to be playing, Lciop, Jack. This is going to be some hard matches. Really good Dark Prince on the right. So we got Furkan going with minor wall breakers. Looks like the classic version, so he's probably going to have Log, Fireball, and Bomb Towers the last three cards. And Osama is going to go with, I don't think this is going to be Golem. Let's go with Electro Giant. It's crazy that Electro Giant is just as popular as it is today. We've seen a lot of Electro Giant, and I like the card a lot. I think it looks cool. I like that little trailer where it does all the little dances and stuff. Love that. The card's really cool. I wish I had it max so I could play it more. 55-45 for Osama. This match or the other match? 50, really? It was 55-45. Still close, but I thought it would be the opposite. I thought it would be more in the favor of Lava Hound. Maybe that's just because Hunter's just so good. Is Osama playing E-Giant? I think so, Eric. And yeah, there it is. Electro Giant on the right side. A decent amount of damage right now. So what... I think this is Osama's matchup if he can mitigate this damage going into single elixir, and I think he's done a good job so far of it. So in double, there it is. Lightning comes down. This is why I thought maybe Osama has a little bit of advantage. But I love how people use the bomb tower now. The bomb tower wasn't a broken card until people started to use the bomb tower to its full potential, and using the bomb, the death damage of the bomb tower, the bomb that it drops after it dies, using that made Bomb Tower go from a good card to a broken card. And just little plays like that, using the log to push the unit. What's going on? Furkan won? Did he use a banned card? No, Osama, what's going on, big guy? First we see him miss a snowball, then we see him misplay a mortar, and now he played a banned card. No, Osama. No. Cash, do you remember me? Yeah, you were here like 20 minutes ago. How have you been? How's the life? Did you grab a coffee? I'm having my morning coffee still. Mine's getting kind of cold, though. That is awful. Paradox and Osama, bottom two in this table. I don't think that's representative of their play at all. Osama does not deserve to be there. Even Paradox doesn't have to deserve to be there. Paradox, he was so close to beating Yakitori in that first game. So close. Oh, this isn't interesting. This just shows every game counts. This might as well be a single bracket elimination because every game just counts so much. Whoever voted Osama about to get a ton of coins. No, Osama's out. Osama, well, not out, but he lost that one. I totally forgot. Yeah, we do have the predictions going. Choose prediction outcome. Oh my gosh, there's one person that bet on Furkan. One person bet on Furkan. That person is getting a lot of coins. How much coins did that person get? So next we have Paradox and Yakitori, I think. I don't want to set it up yet. I don't want to jump the gun. Lciop and Oyassu. That's going to be awesome. Haven't we seen some of these matches already? Wow, it's crazy how much content. I love how they set this up, where it's just boom, 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 just game. I love it. Lciop, the Chinese GOAT. I don't know if he's the Chinese GOAT. There's an argument to say that he's just the GOAT. A lot of people say he's the GOAT, and Morden's one of them. And I look at Morden as one of the GOATs. So if a GOAT's calling someone a GOAT, I think that person's pretty goated. Why did Osama lose that game? The reason he lost this war was because he used the ban card. So Furkan banned Tornado, and sadly Osama, I made a mistake, played the Tornado. Technically, what he could have done there was not play the card. In the rules, it states if you don't play the card, the ban card, you can get away with that. Sadly, that wasn't the case, though. So let's go with who will win. Another prediction coming in hot. We have, who is it, Yakitori? Yakitori, and then we got Benzer. I've been really impressed with both of these players so far. I think Yakitori maybe impressed me the most. I know Benzer has it in him. I've watched Benzer in CRL East for now, what, 2 years, and the guy's phenomenal. It seems like he just keeps getting better and better the longer it goes on. Yakitori, though, I was a little skeptical. I think Ponos, maybe he was a little bit in the shadow of players like Mugi last season, but I still think Yakitori is a really solid player, and we saw it in his first match, but let's see if he can keep it going. Benzer's good, though. Benzer's good. Benzer did lose, though, right? No. Did he end up beating Oyassu? Yeah, he did end up beating Oyassu. They played a mirror matchup of Hog EQ first game, and then they played Giant Cycle versus Balloon Cycle, and in the second and third game, and Benzer won both of those matches. So Roller Recruits split. Roller Recruits on the right side are going to deal a lot of damage, but I don't think it's about that. I don't know how I feel about that Lumberjack. Lumberjack's going to get a little bit of damage, but you're going to lose the left side tower because of it. 5 Elixir defend, a Mega Minion, the Skeleton Dragons, and now a Miner as well, plus the Pops are going to come out. Really good pull with the Fisherman. Wow, it's crazy that I said there's no way he can defend this, and I think he just defended this. If that tower survives, that is incredible. Yakitori, really solid defense. It's simple, but really well done. Using the Electro Spirit, I assume, to cycle back to the Fisherman. Oh no, he had the Fisherman in hand. So I wonder why he used the Electro Spirit there. So he used the Fisherman to pull all the supporting units away, so he's basically making his life a little simpler. He says, hey, I'm going to pull these guys over here. I'm going to just focus on the lava. The Miner comes in, Musketeer cleans up the Miner, cleans up all the pumps. It can do that, and tower on the left side does finally go down. But look how low both the towers are for Benzer. Right side's at 994, but I think the big picture is that it's 8... No big spell, though. This is a weird situation. 31 seconds left. There's 860 on the left side tower, but you still have to take that. That's a big misplay. I think Benzer really should have defended that tower, because you put Yakitori in an awkward situation where he maybe has to overcommit to take that left side tower, and if he overcommits, then you go Lava Hound at the back, and you're going to have this big push that you're most likely going to win off. But now, a lot of defensive tools in the hand of Yakitori. No big spell, so he's going to go with the Barbs as well. The Balloon is going to get pulled to the King Tower because of that Goblin Cage, and goes with the Hunter as well. It's not going to matter. This is going, or not Hunter, goes with the Mega Minion as well. This is a lot to deal with. I think you had to go a little bit aggressive on Yakitori's side, but not having a big spell. Benzer did a good job noticing that. Stacked all of his units on top. Went for the Lava Hound, the Skeleton Dragon, and the Barbs. 3 cards that are really susceptible to Fireball. But sadly, there was no Fireball. No Fireball, what's up? Grinding GCs while watching this, good going. That sounds like a good Saturday. How the heck did you use a ban card in a $40,000 tournament? Yo, it happens. Human. People are human. Also, Katie and Lionel Richie, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. Molt's the GOAT. That's true. Molt's the GOAT. Molt's the GOAT by far. It's not even close. Molt, Surgical Goblin. Surgical Goblin is 100% the GOAT. Morden's a sheep, if anything, but great player. You think he's a sheep? You think he's a sheep? I take if someone called me a sheep, I take that as disrespect. I'd be like, you think I'm a sheep? No, there's no way. Benzer should have defended. He should have, yes, but he won anyway. So it's one of those situations where you could have played better, but you got the end result anyway. So I don't know. If I'm Benzer, I check that off as success. That's as successful as you can get. I think he had that game in the bag, though. I think he had that game in the bag. Having no big spell, not having the miner to put on that musketeer, and then only having the minions to defend those big, it just doesn't seem doable. Yeah, I think Yakitori played that probably perfectly, did everything he had to. He got a lot of damage early on. He got left side really low, right side really low, putting that split lane pressure. But in double elixir in a 2-tower game, I don't think you ever win that. He did exactly what he did too. He played the musketeer on defense. He set up his defense, tried to go in, but Benzer was able to defend it so easily and so efficiently where it didn't matter. I lost 2 so far. I'm extremely laggy in every single match. I can't focus. Osama posted that on Twitter, guys. Yikes. I hope he can come back because Osama plays. Doesn't he play? Yeah, Yakitori. He plays Yakitori in 5 matches. Like, he still has a chance. It's not over. Dynamic. Let's go! Vamos, dynamic. Much love. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Actually means the world. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I don't even know if it's morning for you, but it's morning for me. So good morning. Chewbacca cheers to you. Little Chewbacca cheers. And I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. Navjot, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup, too. Hope you're having a great day today. It's crazy how much we're seeing this deck. It's crazy. We're seeing this just either versions of this miner mortar cannon cart deck so much today, but I don't think it's because the deck's necessarily good. I think this is more of a region specific. If we were watching the North American side of this round robin, or maybe the European side of this round robin, I don't think we'd see this deck as much. I think we would still see it. There's a lot of players. I know Bale and IMJP and even Ruben, they play this mortar miner deck, or this mortar graveyard deck a lot. But the Asian region's really liking this deck. And prediction. What do you mean end prediction? What prediction do I have up? No, I have the Benzer one. It's not for the game, it's for the set. We're doing the prediction for the entire set. So you have to bet on Benzer winning the entire set or Yakitori winning the set, or for the predictions. I like Osama 3M play in top ladder. Yeah, he doesn't play 3M anymore just because the card's so bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. What a grab from the Fisherman. Oh my gosh. That's the best Fisherman of the year so far. That's the Fisherman of the tournament. Power's gone. Fisherman MVP. Yakitori has to buy the Fisherman a, I don't know, what is the Fisherman like? Whatever he likes, maybe a new anchor, because that was insane. How did the Fisherman grab the Hunter? How did the Fisherman grab the Hunter there? Wasn't there a Knight in front of it and also a Barbarian? Did I miss something there? Because that Fisherman was from downtown. He was all the way in I don't know, Vancouver. I'm in Ontario, so that's really far. He was downtown Malone, just watch out, watch out, watch out, Scorpion, come here. GG, well played, and that's it. That's it. It's I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing in Clash Royale, where one misplay, or even one good play wins you or loses you the game. Is that something that's good or bad? I'm gonna go with good. I think it's exciting. The games are so short as it is. They're 3 to 5 minutes. It's wild, but maybe also that's just because of how high the competition is, where everybody in CRL, everybody in this level of competition, everybody in the Bren Chong Cup 2 plays at such a high level and almost perfectly, where one mistake is all you need. Well played. Shout out to the Fisherman. MVP. Jasper, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup too. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. Hope you're having a good Monday. Eels are wheels. What does that mean? I like it though. It rhymes. I love rhyming. It means something's working. Yo, Liam, what's up, Liam? How you doing today? What's up? Also, yo, keep grinding on the streams. I've peeped a couple of your streams. Keep on the grind. Turn down your mic a bit though. Your mic is really loud. Turn down the gain a bit. I don't think you came here to get critiqued. They play it because it's good, and because after watching the region for like 3 years now, Mortar plus Graveyard, they love playing. So you're right, it's a regional thing. It's got to be a regional thing. I know Graveyard was a thing everywhere. It was especially a thing in Asia, in CRL, East. I was not a fan of it. I found it so boring. The amount of times I watched mirror matchups of Graveyard versus Graveyard, I think it's one of the most boring mirror matchups in the game besides maybe Icebo. It might even be more boring. It's so boring, the mirror matchup of the Graveyard. Maybe I just found it boring because I watched it so much times in CRL East. But I don't know. It's weird because I don't think that deck is amazing because it's really susceptible to air. But I guess because it's not ladder, in ladder you can play anything. Ladder and competitive play are very, very different animals. They're two different metas. And in ladder, where you can play anything, in ladder you can play decks with giant rage, minion horde, whatever it is. Big King Tower activation already. Probably won't matter. Maybe it'll stop a barbarian from getting an extra hit on tower from a barb barrel. Nothing too big though. Yeah. But okay, going back to what I was saying. So in ladder, you can play those ridiculous Lava Loon minor decks. You can play so much. I actually do see a lot of Lava Loon in ladder, a lot of Balloon, a lot of air decks, and having only the Hunter and the Spear Goblins is really bad against that. But if you don't play against it, maybe you don't need it. Maybe you don't need it at all. Really well played. Uh-oh. Fisherman pulls. Tornado tries to pull. That is going to be at least 2 shots, correct? Especially if the Fisherman pulls here. 1 shot, 2 shots, maybe a third? No, just 2. Decent, little bit of damage on the left side for Yakitori, but Benzer definitely has the lead right now. Sure, Yakitori has King Tower activated, but what's with the Graveyard? 2 bats are alive. Fisherman's alive too. The 1 skeleton on the left side just got 1 hit. That's more than I thought he was going to get, to be honest, but I'm not a big fan of that Graveyard. It seemed forced. In this deck, you really want to be patient. Oh, wow. I was looking at this deck like he was playing Mortar Graveyard. It's Splash Yard. My bad. Guess who beat Lemon Tree, aka Best NA on ladder? Wait, Best NA is Lemon Tree? Wait, what? What? Fisherman like fish. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But does he like them like I think of like fishermen for like sport. Monday? It's Monday in Canada? Did I say Monday? I said Monday. Oh, you're right. I did say Monday. It's Saturday. It's not Monday in Canada. We don't live 2 days in the future. It is Saturday for me. But I also woke up at like 6 in the morning after going to bed at like 1. So 5 hours of sleep. I'm a little loopy. I need this coffee. No, my bad. I'll turn it down. Much love, yo, Liam. Much love, man. Much love. Keep it up. Keep it up. I peep into your streams every so often, and it's good, man. It's good. You're probably, yo, friggin', I smell, oh yeah, that's a little bit. A little partner around the corner maybe for you? Maybe? Super MN, yo, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup 2. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I said it right that time, guys. No making fun of me. Can we do an in-game tournament? Not right now. Not right now, Ivan. We're doing something. What's your favorite arena? Mine's Hog Mountain. What's yours? That's a good question. What's my favorite arena? It sounds lame, but like I really like the first arena. First arena or like the electric arena. The one that they had for like Shocktober. I like both those arenas. Oh no, that's a lie. I like in Clan Wars 2, the last week, where you go to that, what is it called? The challenge arena. I like that one a lot. Graveyard versus RG. Yeah, this is not a good matchup for RG at all. The only way RG wins is if he can get double RGs out, but even then I don't think that's that good. So Barbarrel and Knight are going to be tanking from this Graveyard. The problem is the resources that it doesn't have Bomb Tower. Goblin Cage makes this a little bit more even. I think if Yakitori had Bomb Tower, this would be 100-0. Not really. Don't be like, no match is 100-0 cash. I know it's not 100-0. I'm hyperbolizing a little bit, but still, having the Ice Wizard to slow down the Royal Giant, which we're probably going to see here. Ice Wizard to slow it down. Don't really like that Ice Wizard. It's going to get grabbed by the Fisherman. Yikes. Having the Goblin Cage to distract and the Tornado just in case to pull it back. This Royal Giant should not get another shot. And with 1 minute left and triple elixir starting right now, these graveyards are going to keep coming. And not only that, but this poison that's coming down right now is most likely going to get value, chip damage every single time. Royal Giant comes down, most likely an Ice Wizard, a Goblin Cage, and then if everything else fails, you go with a Tornado, which he's probably going to go with now. Ooh, really bad Tornado. It might not matter, but then get to another Royal Giant on the left side. I love the pressure. You don't have to over-defend this, though. You can probably just go Ice Wizard and Goblin Cage. Doesn't even go with the Goblin Cage. Goes with the Graveyard instead. I guess he has to. He needs damage. But this Royal Giant on the left side is going to do a lot. He uses the Tornado to pull it back, but now he has to deal with the Royal Giant on the right side. I think this is going to be Benzer's win. Can you defend this? If you're Yakitori, can you defend this right side? Tornado? Tornado's not in hand. Royal Giant gets one shot. Two? Just one. Needs a poison, needs a graveyard. Is that going to be enough? Fireball comes in. Math, mental math. I don't know. I think Benzer stole this. One more tick. Benzer stole this. Wow. 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 I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting that. And well played to hashtag N/D. Well played to hashtag N/D. That was incredible. I was not expecting that. I thought that matchup was in paper. I could see it in my head, but I guess Benzer did a really good job of putting pressure on both sides, getting value with his spells. That was awesome. The reason I'm staying on because I want to see this. If any of you guys are just joining in now, this is what we're looking at. Jack is undefeated. He has been an absolute monster. There was one defense where he had 5 elixir and he had to defend 2 giant skeletons, a miner, bats, and a balloon, and somehow he did it without getting even a touch on tower. It was incredible. I think maybe a minor touched the tower. That's it. It's a new mic plus headset, so still figuring everything out, but always happy to create advice like a pro like you. Yo, Lciop, much love. That's no, I didn't realize that was the new mic. Yeah, it takes time. Even my mic. There's times where I re-listen to my stuff and I'm like, wow, this sounds awful. This sounds what was that? So now we got Lciop versus Oyassu. Oh baby, let's go. Let's go. This is the games. Wow, I'm falling behind so much on chat. I'm talking too much. I don't know. What do you guys like? Do you guys want me to talk to you guys a little bit more or talk about the game more? What do you guys like more? A little mix of both? RG should get a single hit in this matchup. It shouldn't. Wait, it should? Yo, Ariaj, do you mean it should or shouldn't? Because I don't think it should. I think you can defend it unless you get outcycled, which I saw. And predictions, you're right. Let me do the predictions. I'll start up the next one too. So Benzer ended up winning, which everybody, 70% of people thought Benzer was going to win. So Benzer came through for you guys. 30% of people that did Yakitori. It's all good. That Yakitori, he played that phenomenally. So we got Lciop versus Oyassu. This was a matchup I was really excited for. I can't wait for Oyassu and Jack to play. Imagine if they play 2.6. When do they play? Oyassu plays Jack in what, 5 games? Oh, you're not going to want to miss that. You are not going to want to miss that. That is going to be very, very fun. Just do it for the fans, please. Jack and Oyassu have to do 2.6, right? Right? Prediction setup. Oh, so yeah, if you guys don't know what predictions are, predictions, a new thing on Twitch. You can use this, the channel points that you accumulate by watching the stream, and you could use those channel points to wager on who do you think is going to win this match. Is it going to be Oyassu at the top? Is it going to be Lciop on the bottom? Oyassu, we've seen this deck a couple of times today. Not as much as I thought. I thought we'd see this deck a lot more. The Giant Skeleton RG Earthquake deck. Really, really strong. I know it technically doesn't have a big spell, but it does have the Giant Skeleton, which works as a big spell. And the longer the game goes on, the more annoying this deck gets. We're in single elixir right now. Somehow already has the lead, which is really, really good. But against Splash Out, it's probably not going to be a big problem. A lot of decks against the... Wow, what was that tornado? What's Lciop doing? That was a really weird tornado. Interesting. Whatever. Let's see if Lciop can rally back. So this is the problem with this deck. When you get a Giant Skeleton in front of the RG, and then you get the Hunter down, you get the Fisherman down, and the Fisherman just actually gets pulled into the Bomb Tower. but a lot of times you play a Knight, if you play, I don't know, an Ice Wizard too close, that Fisherman pulling them all away, making that defense so much harder than it needs to be. And Oyassu's making this lead even further and further. It's crazy how versatile Oyassu's become. I watch him on YouTube a lot, and I think one of his most recent YouTube videos, he was playing Lava Loon. He was playing Lava Loon, and not only that, but he was playing it really, really well. Like, almost perfect. At least, like, maybe he just shows the games that are perfect. I don't know if he just gets rid of the ones that are misplays, but he looks good in them. Trying to... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, the King Tower activation, but this is not looking good. Bomb Tower up high, or is he going to go Bomb Tower? Bomb Tower's not even going to do much in this matchup, just because of these Earthquakes that are just going to keep chipping away. One thing that is a problem for Oyassu, though, is he doesn't have the best answers to Graveyard. So Earthquake does come in, this Royal Giant. He's going to get tornadoed back. Barb does not get one shot. RG is going to get picked up by the Bomb Tower. And this is a really good situation for Lciop. This is a really good... No ban card. Yeah, there's no ban card here, right? 800 on Oyassu. Yeah, Oyassu. I think that's a safe bet. I think that's a safe bet. Baby Nate. Yo, what's up, Baby Nate? Good morning. How you doing? Kid also, what's up? Everybody, if I missed any of you guys coming in and saying hello to all of you guys. Cheers. A little Chewbacca cheers to everybody. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day today. It's a good one. It's a good one. So far, I was really excited to cast this. I talked to my girlfriend yesterday about it, and she's like, "Oh, are you dreading waking up at 6 in the morning?" I said, "No, not at all. I'm feeling excited. I feel like I'm going on a trip. Like watching this gameplay. I was gonna watch it anyways. The fact that I get to cast it and be a part of it is insane. I feel like I'm part of Jack's team. When Jack wins, the Kashman wins. It's all just a big team effort. RG has matchup, but it's only 55-45. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. If he can somehow defend this and not get hit, does he have Tornado? I wasn't paying attention. Has to stop the Barb. Royal Giant always gets that last shot, and that's gonna be GG well played. GG well played. Earthquake comes in, just needs to get to one more Earthquake. Nope, that Earthquake doesn't have. GG well played. I just woke up. I woke up 3 hours ago. 3 hours and 11 minutes ago. It's crazy. That's already been, wow, it's already been 2 hours this stream. This has flown by. I guess that's what happens when you're having fun. Do you like Kamikaze, the Giant Double Prince deck? Playing it? No. Playing against it? No. I hate playing against that Giant Double Prince, the Goblin Giant Double Prince deck. Also, I realized that I'm a really bad Giant player. Electro Giant, Giant in general, Goblin Giant. I'm okay at Goblin Giant. I just don't find I've never really played those archetypes before, so I find maybe I'm just uncomfortable. I'm more of a Royal Hogs type of guy. Lava Hound, Graveyard, Clone. I can play a lot of decks. I'm pretty well diverse, but I've never played, like, I know Boss was really, really popular for his Prince Giant, Electro Dragon, Miner deck, but like I've never played a deck like that. So whenever I play that deck, it feels awkward. Cash, drink coffee in that big ting. Yeah, I'm almost out, which is crazy. Are you saying put coffee in this big ting? Put coffee in the jug? I'd be insane. That's like, what, 2 liters of coffee? That's not enough. I need more than that. Simo Pavo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. How are you doing today? Happy Bren Chong Cup 2. Happy Saturday. Happy good morning. Just good morning. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Simo Pavo, we got a question in the chat from Jay Will. Simo, if you're here, what's your answer to this question? This question's actually getting thrown to you. Do you think Earthquake should be nerfed? Yes or no, Simo? What do you think? What do you think? Everybody, I guess the entire chat, what do you guys think about Earthquake? Because we talked about this on stream yesterday, and I think it doesn't need to be nerfed. I think it needs a change. Ooh, Oyassu's playing Skeleton Barrel, so is he going double barrel? I wonder if Oyassu's going double barrel. That's so ballsy. In competitive play, going double barrel. I hate this deck, and he's probably going to get burned because of it. I'm assuming Lciop's using the exact same deck. A lot of times if you see a player lose with a deck and it's a really, really close game and they feel like they could have won it, we've seen this happen a couple of times. We saw this happen with Oyassu against Benzer, right? We saw it against Oyassu and Benzer. When Oyassu lost to Benzer, he played the exact same deck again. Now we're seeing Lciop do it against Oyassu, where he won with the deck, he just rocks it again. But Oyassu decides to change, and he goes to double bait. So yeah, that's probably going to be GG well played. GG, well played. Am I overstating this? But I don't know. I'm looking at a skeleton barrel, which you can pick up with any number of things: tornado, ice wizard, barb barrel, or even his tower. Which if it's bomb tower, that's not as good. I'd rather a goblin cage, but both are fine. And then if they go skeleton barrel, you have tornado, which you're probably going to inevitably activate king tower, or you have the barb barrel. But I guess you could get outcycled here. Maybe this is a situation. Nope. Has the barb barrel and has the ice wizard for the skeleton barrel. But the skeleton barrel does do a little bit of damage. EQ's balance. I think EQ needs a little bit of a rework, because a lot of people use EQ as like a win condition. I've seen it. I've seen it with Igor, where he plays that mortar earthquake miner deck, where he doesn't even get a mortar on tower. He just earthquake, 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 and defends. And you see it a lot even with hog EQ decks. And I don't know if that's the purpose of it. If that's the purpose of the card and that's how they like it, I'm fine with it. I use the card. But I do that, and I kind of feel bad winning by just defending and earthquake cycling. Just using Hunter, Goblin Cage, and Fisherman, and just winning like that. Oh, what a good bomb tower. Goes with the Knight anyways. Didn't need to go with the Knight, but you know what? Rather be safe than sorry. I think this is a good matchup, and he has the advantage right now. This is GG, well played. Missed rocket. Oh, I missed the missed rocket. Oyassu missed a rocket? What did he miss a rocket on? It's actually 5 p.m. for me right now. Alex, stop living in the future. Also, I'm jealous. I'm a 3M pump player. The answer is too easy for me. Yeah, I guess that's so true. If you have elixir pump, EQ is probably in your nightmares every night. You probably think about that when you sleep. It's like your girlfriend. He's probably thinking about other girls. No, I'm just thinking about EQs. EQs killing my pumps. Crolin, hey bro, have a good weekend and a day. Good luck, good luck. Yo, Crolin, Chewbacca, cheers to you. Hope you're having a good one. My eyes are burning. I gotta blink more. I think that's the problem. Buff rocket to lock onto targets. Heat-seeking rocket, new card, new legendary spell. I'd be down. That'd be so cool. Is that broken? A spell that you like play and it hits like, it's like the Electro Spirit, but it hits everything on the field, including your own cards? No, that's stupid. That's stupid. Cash, you gotta get some more sleep, Cash. What a great bar. No. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I thought that was gonna get the skeleton barrel and the goblin barrel, but it only got the goblin barrel. So poison comes in, dark goblin's not gonna be able to help. Knight's not that good against graveyard, and poison's getting chips, and the skeleton's getting chips. That's gonna be GG. That's gonna be well played. Lciop is gonna tie up this set 1 apiece. We're going to game number 3 with Oyassu and Lciop. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got? Because I don't know. Lciop lost very marginally the first game. That game he looked really, really good. If I was a betting man, I'm thinking Lciop has this. He feels confident. And what are the odds Lciop plays the exact same deck 3 times in a row? I'd love to see it. 5 p.m. Keck, 4 p.m. vibes for me. Stop living in the future. You guys are cheating. Also, by the way, how is the future? Did I win the lottery? Tell me. Tell me the truth. But EQ does less on troops. Yeah, it does less on troops, but is that how the card should be? Maybe. Honestly, I'm fine with it. I know what people say. Like, I understand the criticism of Earthquake. A lot of people are like, hey, Earthquake, it's stupid. People use it as a win condition. It's not even that good against buildings, because if you go Royal Hogs and you go Earthquake and your opponent does Bomb Tower, it doesn't stop it. Like, you can't get through it. It's a 8 elixir trade, and you basically, the only value you get, you don't take away the tower. You get value because the Earthquake deals damage to the Princess Tower of your opponent. Like, you don't care about killing the Bomb Tower. You can't kill a Bomb Tower. Bomb Towers are invincible. They got like 3 bars of health. Those things are like a boss in, I don't know, a boss battle. Yeah, those things are insane, Bomb Towers. But should it be the opposite? Should the Earthquake deal more damage to tower so you can get through that bomb tower so your win condition can get on tower and deal the damage? Or is it better for the Earthquake to just deal the damage? I don't know. Yo, Lionel. It's Lionel Richie. It is 6:30. Wait, what? It's 6:16 a.m. for you? You are insane. Wow, you know what they say, though? The early worm gets the bird. That's crazy. That's what time I woke up at. I woke up at 6 this morning. So you were up even before earlier than I was. That's awesome. CR is a meme. Raid Shadow Legends is the future. Facts. Why, yo, Liam? When are we gonna start streaming Raid Shadow Legends already? Let's start streaming that. We can do a little freaking 24-hour grind on Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, Cash, got any tips to get to level 13? Ivan, I think the best tip is just to always make sure you have a chest being opened. Always, like, just, okay, all the typical way to get resources, but the best tip actually for like getting the most XP per gold is upgrading your lower level cards first. Once you have that level 13 deck, and that's the deck you're using, your max deck, we'll start upgrading your level 1 cards, then 2, then 3, then 4, all of them. So you just always upgrade your lowest card first. Because if you upgrade a card from level 12 to 13, the per gold is awful. Oh, already hear a Hog Rider. Let's go, baby. Hog Rider. So we got the Wall Breaker, probably traditional. We've seen a couple of people use Hunter, Earthquake, Wall Breaker, Royal Delivery, these different Wall Breaker decks, but it's still kind of new. I don't think a lot of people have practiced it, and I don't think people are confident enough to do it in competitive. So yeah, we're seeing the Spear Goblins. Most likely we're going to see the Bats from Oyassu as well, and we're seeing Hog EQ for Lciop. Hog EQ triple spell. Who has matchup here? Is it just 50-50? It might be one of those matchups that's just 50-50. So log on for the Wall Breakers, Knight versus Knight. They're pretty much going to kill each other. Skeletons, with the help of the Skeletons, yeah. So already the Earthquake cycle starts. So and there it is on both sides. So like, I'm fine with this. A lot of people aren't in Clash Royale. They say Earthquake. Wow, I thought that was a good pickup. Really, really close pickup. So this is the problem. So this is the problem I see. I think Oyassu has a really good advantage. He has a little bit quicker of a cycle. He can defend these hogs every single time. He can go bomb tower. And even if he earthquakes the bomb tower, it's still not enough. Oh, he did have to defend that because the bomb tower was focused on the knight on the left side. Really well. Good eye by Oyassu. I missed that. So Oyassu has a little quicker of a cycle. He gets the earthquakes on tower consistently. Oh, he's playing earthquake. I didn't even think of that. Oh, Oyassu isn't playing... He isn't playing the traditional log fireball. He's playing earthquake. This is Oyasu's matchup. This is Oyasu's matchup because both of them can earthquake each other's tower, and then the hog is never going to get on tower. Never going to get on tower. Not only that, ooh, you got to play something else. Knight, is that going to be enough? Yes, it will be. So they can both earthquake each other's tower. The hog will never get on tower, but I think the miner will get on tower maybe 50% of the time and at least get a couple of hits every single time. Wallbreaker might get on tower, most likely not. So there it is. Miner, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. So right now Oyassu has the lead. He's going to keep this lead in the entire time. Goes for the earthquake as well. Has bomb tower in hand. So if you're Lciop, what do? You can argue just not even going Hog Rider. So he's going to go Hog Rider. Going to go with the earthquake as well. I don't like that earthquake on the left. I would rather have played the earthquake so it hits the bomb tower and the right tower. In this matchup, it's all going to come down to chip damage. And if you're not focusing on one tower, you're going to lose. I think Lciop's already lost this. Unless he knows a way to win this that I can't see right now. Okay, so he's going same lane. Maybe there's something going. Maybe he wanted to switch lanes. And it looks like it worked. He misplayed the bomb tower? He misplayed the bomb tower. What's the story behind your channel points and profile name? The channel name and profile name? I'll tell that story after this game is done. Wow, I am so far behind the stream. Oyasu's a noob. I can't believe that he missed that. He's still in a good situation. Don't get me wrong. But Oyassu had this tied up with a bow. And now this game's close. If he makes one more mistake, it's going to cost him. But what are the odds that happens? So Archer's up high, goes for another hog. Going to go for the earthquake. High bomb tower this time. Thank you, Oyassu, for not screwing that up. But that's not going to be enough. Oh, good prediction on the Spear Goblins, too. That's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. Oh, and just like that, Lciop is in the lead. We were talking about Lciop potentially being the GOAT. Not the GOAT of China, but the GOAT of Clash Royale. And we're seeing it right now why. That was insane. What a comeback. Coming from behind, getting that Hog Rider on tower, figuring out ways to get that Hog Rider on tower. And the way he got it on tower is living in the future. He was living in the future. He knew exactly what card Oyassu was going to play, and he always predicted it. Every single time he played. Exactly what he needed, when he needed it. I don't know how he did that. I thought that was Oyasu's matchup. Not only did Oyassu, I think, had a little bit of a matchup advantage, but he also had the lead. And when you have a lead and a matchup advantage, how do you lose? Well, you misplay a bomb tower. GG. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. What a great. That was a good game. That was a really, really good game. Lciop wins. Wow, a lot of you guys bet on Lciop too. You know what? He is the GOAT. He is definitely one of the GOATs. He would be on the Mount Rushmore of Clash Royale by far. Him, Morden, Surgical Goblin, all the above. So who is up next? I don't remember. I have the prediction for next. I can't remember who it was. Was it Yakitori again? I remember seeing Yakitori a couple of times. That's Javi Catorce's shadow though. Wait, is it? Wait, I gotta see the shadow again. I'll probably notice it. Bever, Tamer, and also One Shot. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hunter is banned. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why he didn't play the last card. It was Hunter. Oh! No, he didn't use it though. Oh, Oyassu used banned card. He did. Wait, did he use it though? You have to eat. Sure, you can. In the rules, it states that if the card isn't played, but it's in your deck, it's fine. That's what they're talking about right now, probably. You can have the card in your deck, but if you don't play it, you can still win. He used it. Oh, he did? When did you use it? I don't even remember him using it. Did he just use it at the end for fun? Can I just go back? Yeah, I can go back. I have power. Oh, he did use it. He did use it. Did he just use it at the end because he knew he was going to lose? Oh, he used it. Oh, it's over. Oh, he lost anyways. He lost anyways. Oh, that's awful. That's also awful. That's awful. It's Osama and Jack. Oh, I'm so excited. Come on, Osama. You got this, big guy. I'm cheering for Osama. Jack doesn't need cheers. Jack's kind of a legend right now. Jack is on X Games mode. He's got to calm down. I don't want Jack to spontaneously combust. I'm nervous about that. If anybody's close to Jack's, the family, friends, anything, can you please check on Jack? I keep saying Jack. Can you check on Jack just to make sure he's not on fire? Because the way he's been playing today has been insane, and I'm truly scared for his health. So Magic Archer, Wall Breakers. We saw Jack already play this deck, and it's weird. So yeah, he's using the Log, and he's using Tornado. Activates King Tower, really, really good. It's cool to see a player like Jack. One of the most popular decks is Minor Wall Breakers, but it's one version of Minor Wall Breakers. It's Bats, it's Spear Goblins, or it's the one with Hunter and Earthquake. And I like what Jack is doing, because Jack is saying, hey, I see this meta deck. I think I can make it better. I like this one more. For whatever reasons, I don't know if it's matchup or maybe he feels more comfortable with it. But he takes that deck and he says, no, I'm not going to play the meta one. I'm not going to play what everybody else does. I'm going to play this version. And I think that catches people off guard a little bit. Because Osama would be more comfortable probably playing the Minor Wall Breakers with the Bats and the Spear Goblins. Because he's probably played it a lot more on ladder. It's super common on ladder. Osama's a really good ladder player, so he's probably played it hundreds, maybe even thousands of times. But this deck, I'm going to go with he's maybe played once or twice against, maybe. Osama, one trick? No, Osama's not a one trick. Osama's not a one trick by any means. Refund? Yo, refund for what? No, Lciop won no matter what. Lciop won the last one, and I put Lciop won. Or do you want just a refund because, I don't know, whatever reason. Miner is everywhere. Yeah, Miner's really good because Miner's good in Lava Miner, and it's good in Minor Wall Breakers. Other than that, you don't really see Miner in any other decks. Oh, Miner Balloon, that's a lie. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Miner might have been one of those balance changes where originally I really hated it. I know a lot of the community hated it. I know B-Rad hated it. And looking back at it, it might have been a really good decision because Miner used to be literally everywhere. You could just play it in any deck, and it's just a better deck. But now, it's not in every deck, but it's still in decks. So, you know what? Another... Oh, no. He missed the Goblin Brawler. He missed the Goblin Brawler. Is that a problem? I love this play. He doesn't have a big spell. That's awesome. Osama's back in it, baby. Doesn't have a big spell. He realizes it. He's like, hey, I'm going in Barbs and Flying Machine at the bridge. Putting on pressure, but not only that, Jack had to defend the left side and the right side, and he couldn't defend either. Right side loses half of its HP, and the left side goes down. Well played by Osama. Osama made mistakes against Yakitori, and he made a couple of mistakes. Who did was his first game? He made a couple of mistakes against Yakitori, but he came back. He's better. He's stronger. He's back, baby. Osama's back. Takes the first game against Jack. Not only showing that Osama's back, but also showing that Jack is human. Jack is human. I didn't believe it. I didn't think Jack could lose. Wild. Also, for the question about why my name is my name, they said Oyassu won? Wait, what? Why did Oyassu win? What? Yo, Mikey. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Happy Saturday, man. Good morning. Chewbacca, a little coffee time with Cash. Chewbacca cheers, baby. Check back. What? What? They did say Osama won. What? Or not Osama, Oyassu. Did Oyassu win? Did Oyassu win? How? Ruben is Jack's hard counter. Ruben's everybody's hard counter. Ruben is unanimously, undisputably the best Clash Royale player right now. And I think there's a gap, which is crazy. Jupiter King winning it all? If he plays against Ruben, I don't think so. Ruben in CRL put in work, absolute work against Jupiter King. So we'll see what happens. Borlax winning it all. I'm down. I'm so down. If Borlax wins it all, I will give Borlax the biggest hug. Am I not drunk? I have no idea what's happening. So it said that Oyassu won, but I don't think that's right because I can't figure out why he would have won. If he used the ban card and he lost the game, how could he have won that third match? Is it dual mode so pro bro? No, it's just classic. It's just classic. You can play any deck, and if you lose, you get to ban one card, which Jack's banned Lava Hound, which is fine. Osama says, yeah, you ban Lava Hound, I'm going to go with a little bit of bridge spam, and this is going to be a decent amount of damage. Goes with the cannon card as well. Battle Healer's on tower. A lot of damage already on the left side tower, but that's going to be tower down. Doesn't get the push on the cannon card, and the cannon card is going to finish off that right side tower. Yeah, Jack is not happy about that. Wow, this is such a big change of events so very quickly, because we saw Osama make a bunch of mistakes against Yakitori, missing a snowball, misclicking a mortar, and also playing a ban card. But now just says, hey, I got this, I'm playing strong, wins the first game, and it looks like he might be able to take this game as well. We'll see what happens. I don't want to jinx it. But also, on the other flip side of that coin is Jack. We saw Jack absolutely dominate on offense, on defense. Right now is in first in this group. And it looks like Jack bleeds. He's actually human. He is not a god. He is not a god, and this is a lot of pressure. Ram Rider's alive, Battle Healer's alive. Ram is not going to get the charge. Well, the bomb is going to explode. Why am I scared for Osama? Yeah, Osama, I think you're a little bit of this ain't fine. Jack, come on, man. We'll see what happens. It's not over yet. I think Jack could win this as long as he just keeps doing what he's doing, playing amazing defense, which we've seen Jack do time and time again, and just keep Earthquake cycling, because Osama doesn't have a big spell. Oh, yes, he does. The last card is Fireball. So maybe right now, like, playing this Fireball to kill the bomb tower. Bandit on tower? No. Ram Rider on tower? Nothing. Even Cannon Cart's not on tower. How does he do it? How does Jack make a defense that looks so threatening? So easily just stopped. So Ram Rider's going in front of the Battle Healer. Battle Healer's just hanging out with the Knight on the opposite side of the arena. Bard maybe gets a hit. That's little bits of damage, but you need right now. This match is going to go to the distance, and I think Osama is going to lose this. Jack, he made one mistake, but he's not going to make another one. I don't think I've ever watched the game where Jack has made two mistakes. You barely ever see Jack make one mistake, and this is going to be wrapped up with a little bow. Royal Delivery up high. I love that he's playing. Maybe that's not a smart idea. So he goes Royal Delivery and he goes Knight. So I assume he wants to either to deal with the supporting units, also breaking the cannon card so it's not over. But doing so might cost him a shot. Magic Archer does get a chip shot, does get another chip shot. Osama is putting on pressure, and that's exactly what he has to do. Royal Delivery comes down, but Battle Healer keeps the Magic Archer alive. Magic Archer's on tower. Ram Rider's going to tower. Battle Healer is still alive as well, keeping that Ram Rider very, very healthy. Magic Archer does get another piercing shot. Hog Rider on the right side, that's because Jack has to. There's 26 seconds left, and he's behind in damage by a good amount. Earthquake comes down. One Hog Rider hit, but that's still not enough. I think this is just GG well played. Can go for another Hog, but he can't go for Hog while he's defending this big push. And that's going to be GG well played. Ram Rider's going to not get on, using the log, pushing the Ram Rider into the bomb, but Cannon Cart in the pocket. Boom, bang, bop, bada boom, bang, pow. Osama 2-0's Jack. And Osama is back, going from last and beating first. I love it. Anybody can win. That just shows how competitive not only this Bren Chong Cup round's gonna be, but how competitive this group is. Oyassu, Lciop, Jack, Osama. Osama is technically was in last. He lost both of his games. Jack won both of his games. But Osama beats Jack? So wait, if he's in last, but Jack's in first, but Osama beats Jack, does that mean Osama's the best in this round? But wait, Yakitori beat Osama. So does that mean Yakitori's better than Osama? How does this work? Everybody is insane. All these guys can be in the finals of the Bren Chong Cup, and it's crazy that only 4 of these guys are going to advance to the next round of the Bren Chong Cup. Bracket. Don't look at that. That was for the qualifying bracket. That's not a thing. Jack frigged himself with that delivery right on top of the battle healer. Yeah, I agree with that. I think, like, Oresti, was I right with what he was trying to break the cannon cart, but the battle healer kept everything alive. Cannon cart survived. And at that's when I think we started to see the tides of battle change a bit. I think we saw the tides of battle change a little bit. Osama looking good. I like his winning pose. What, his little silhouette? It's good. It's really, really good. Cash, do you think there will be an Expo deck used in this cup? Maybe one oh my gosh, look at these numbers. Look at this number. Look at these numbers. You're gonna just put like you're gonna put like 66.6, not this. They got E. They got an E. Repeating, of course. E plus 14. Yeah, that's funny. So, boom. Wait, okay, we're going to Benzer and Paradox now. I just want to check this out real quick. So we got Jack still in first, Benzer in second, undefeated. Lciop. Okay, so Lciop did get the win. Oyassu did get the loss. It showed Oyassu winning, but Oyassu did lose. So right now, Oyassu has yet to win. All of his matches have been super close, which is crazy. He was in game 3 against Benzer. It was a really close game, and also game 3 against Lciop, and that was really close. Like, Oyassu doesn't deserve to be 7th, but he is right now. Paradox has been playing really, really well. Lciop is playing really, really well, and it's showing. He's undefeated. And then we got Furkan, who's been, surprising me at least, he's been playing awesome. So let's go back to the live broadcast. Already in it, we got another Mortar deck. Wow. Mortar is seeing a lot of love in the Bren Chong Cup. I got to choose the outcome of the prediction. Jack and Osama. It was Osama. And everybody voted Jack pretty much. So congratulations to the people that voted for Osama. Baby Nate, you were one of them. I see you there. Who will win? Is it going to be Paradox or is it going to be Benzer? This is a hard one to bet on because I think Paradox is really, really good, but Benzer hasn't lost and Paradox has lost both of his so far. So both of these players are going to have to put in some work. This seems like a really good matchup for Paradox, though. This seems like an auto win. So Benzer, right now, his last 2 cards are going to be Earthquake and Tornado. Paradox last card is going to be Miner. And if you look at Benzer's deck, and if you look at Paradox's deck, Paradox has a lot of air cards. How does Benzer stop these air cards, you may ask? Well, he has Firecracker and he has Spear Goblins. But both of those cards are susceptible, very susceptible, to Paradox's arrows. Yes, he has a quick cycle. Maybe he can get back to another Firecracker. But if he does, then Paradox, all he has to do is play a Miner on top of it. So I'm going to go with Paradox wins this. He's not winning this right now, and I think Benzer's playing this really, really well, but I don't know. This doesn't look good to me. So Firecracker up high. Going to try to get as much damage as possible, but arrows right away. Getting the Knight, getting the Tower, getting the Firecracker, and getting the Mortar. Mortar, I don't think is going to be able to take the Tower. Gets back to another Firecracker. Most likely a Miner coming in. Yep, Miner coming in behind. So the Firecracker, when it gets pushed, it goes into the Miner, not away from the Miner. And that's most likely going to be Jet Tower down, unless I'm missing something here. Mortar up high is going to get a shot. Firecracker and Spear Goblins are back. That's going to be a lot of value, though, for this Firecracker. The Lava Clubs are adding up. Arrows are going to take the Tower. And is Benzer going to have enough time to get back to another Earthquake? So he's cycling. He's cycling. He needs 2 more cards to play. He's got the Knight. Firecracker. He doesn't have enough time. He doesn't have enough time. Earthquake. He didn't get it. Wow. That could have been closer. That could have been a lot closer than it should have been. That matchup looks like 100-0 to me. Maybe I haven't played the matchup personally, so maybe I'm wrong. But wow. That came down to inches. Paradox, big dub. gets himself on the board. And if he takes out Benzer, that's just this group stage is at the end. This group stage is just going to be even. Every player is going to beat each other and lose to each other. Paradox has matchup 100%, easy matchup. Want to run a 1v1? What, Ivan? We're watching the Bren Chong Cup too. This is the big leagues. This is the best. I know I'm the GOAT at Clash Royale, and I know everybody wants to watch me 1v1, but we got to share the light. We got to share the light a bit. Okay, I really have to go to the bathroom. I've been drinking a lot of water and drinking a lot of coffee. I'm going to go run to the washroom real quick while this game's on. Predictions already set up. Commander, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Kashman. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup. It looks like they're just going to Mexican standoff, just looking at each other. I am going to be right back. I'm just going to go to the washroom real quick. Yeah, good luck. Thank you guys all so much for watching, by the way. And a little Chewbacca cheers before I go. Be right back. What did I miss? Did anybody lose a tower yet? Did anybody make a misplay? Did I miss anything cool? Did someone do a trick? A kickflip? Do a kickflip, Paradox. So we're seeing Benzer Ridel come out with Splash Yard. It's great. A lot of these players in the Asian region really love this deck, and this is the deck that never dies. Can we start calling the Splash Yard, like, what is it? What is that mythical beast where you cut off its head and like 2 more grow back? That's what Splash Yard feels to me. It's a deck. Yes, there's decks that's been around. Hydra. Yes, the Hydra. Can we start calling Splash Yard Hydra? Because there's a lot of decks that last for years. Let's 2.6 for one, log bait's another. But you don't see them a lot in competitive. We haven't seen log bait played yet. We've seen double barrel, but not traditional log bait, and we're not seeing 2.6 played at all. But Splash Yard has been around for how long? And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Unless every single card in that deck gets a nerf. Maybe if Graveyard gets another nerf, I can see it being gone. But it's a deck that you can just play defensively, and it capitalizes on a combo that's been powerful for a long time, which is the Ice Wizard, the Baby Dragon, and the Tornado. It is really, really powerful. It is really, really good. Throwing in the Bomb Tower as well and the Knight just makes it that much better. Sure, Paradox had the lead, and a pretty substantial one as well. This game is going to... it's happened to me in ladder. It's probably happened to everybody else on ladder. This is what Splash Yard does. It just wears you down. I like what Paradox is doing, putting 4 Royal Recruits on the right side, trying to break through, and that's what exactly... Didn't we see this matchup? Or a very similar matchup? We saw Osama versus Furkan. Furkan had Graveyard Freeze. Osama had this exact Lumber Loon Royal Recruits deck. And the way to win this matchup against Graveyard is you really have to do a good job of going split lane. The Freeze Graveyard deck that we saw didn't have Bomb Tower, which makes it a little bit harder for Paradox to go split lane. But I just can't see this Balloon ever getting on tower. Having the Ice Wizard to slow it down. The way Paradox wins this is with Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon gets a lot of value. It's always been the kryptonite of this deck. Lumberjack on tower. Lumberjack on tower. No. You activated King Tower, but that puts you in such a bad situation. Royal Recruits on tower. They're raged up. That's going to be GG, well played. Paradox wins this. Wow. While I was hyping up all this great stuff about the Hydra deck, Paradox says, hey, Cash, just let me show you how it's done. That was a weird one though too, because what if Benzer pulled the Lumberjack away? If he pulled the Lumberjack away, that means the Balloon gets pulled forward. It would have been GG, well played anyways. Great pressure. Great pressure. I agree with that, Baby Nate. Really well played. Finally cleared Champion in Raid Shadow Legends. How far are you finishing it? Wait, what? Wait, are you actually playing Raid Shadow Legends? I have never played Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm kind of scared. Is it actually a good game? Has anybody truly played it? And please don't come at me like an ad, be like, yes, there's millions of people playing online every day, and it's blah, 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 blah. Like, I've heard the ad 1,000 times, but is it actually truly a good game? Wow, GG, well played. So now we're going back to what I said previously, right before this match. This is the most competitive group in the Asian region, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Every single player in this group, Group A, should qualify for the next stage. Not only that, could be in the World Finals bracket, but not everybody's making it. We saw Benzer undefeated, and we saw Jack undefeated. They went against Osama, and they went against Paradox. Paradox both lost. The Paradox and Osama both lost their first 2 games, and we saw both of those players clutch up and win against Jack and Benzer. Maybe it's a situation where Benzer and Jack were a little overconfident. Maybe they felt like they were gods and they couldn't lose. But they both lost. They both lost. What? They're going again? Isn't it 2-0? Oh, no, it's Oyassu. Oh, okay, no, we're going in. That totally tricked me. I apologize. I saw Paradox and Benzer still there, and I'm like, it's a best of 5. I would be okay with it. Great gameplay, so I'm okay. Let's ring it back, baby. CWA has a Raid Shadow Legend, a Raid channel. So are you saying that Kashman has to get a Raid Shadow Legends channel? I'm becoming a Raid Shadow Legends streamer. It's happening. Don't tease me. I'll do it. I'll do it. Like, I haven't put it down other than when streaming CR. Really? Yo, Liam, are you memeing? Nah, it's actually dope. I can't tell. You can't tell sarcasm. That's the problem. All right, while we're watching this, let me set up the next prediction. Choose outcome. That was, wow, another underdog winning. A lot of underdogs are winning these predictions. So start prediction. Let's go with who will win. We got Furk on the top. I'm just gonna say Furk. His name's too long. And we got Oyassu. I'm just gonna say Furkan. Oyassu at the bottom. Oyassu has been struggling, and I think that struggling in the fact that he's struggling to close out games. He's gone to the 3rd set in both times and lost both times in the 3rd set. All really, really close matches, but I don't think his record shows what he's done so far in this tournament. He's been playing amazing, and I think it's time for him to get a win. And right now, off to a really, really good start. We have Furkan using, I don't know whose deck this originated from. I call it the Yosoi Rick deck because I know he streams this deck and uses it a lot. Double Dragon, Bowler, Freeze. Last card is the good old Balloon. Yes, it's Lumber Loon Freeze. How can it get more toxic than that? Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna go with the last card of Oyassu is gonna be Fireball, but still Freeze on defense. Infernal Dragon kills you. 1 Infernal Dragon, and the Bowler is gonna be more than enough. Wow, good Magic Archer though. Really good Magic Archer, chipping away that tower. Bandit does get the dash on the Lumberjack. Furkan doesn't have. He probably won't go Balloon here. Why would you go Balloon if you don't have Freeze? Am I missing something? Why would you go Balloon there? That's a huge misplay. That's a huge misplay. Sure, he's really far behind, but Furkan's playing a deck that gets really, really good in Double Elixir. And Oyassu isn't in Spell Cycle range. He still has to... He has to get like 2 Fireballs on tower to even win. And even then, that's a reset for me. If you're a Furkan, you reset and maybe you can get it. This is it. This might be it. Oh, I love that Ram Rider. Has to choose. Do I defend or do I attack? And it looks like he's defending and attacking. It's not going to be enough, though. It's not going to be enough. If Ram Rider gets a hit, Ram Rider got a hit. GG, well played. That might have been a situation where you attack instead of defending. That might have been a situation where you do the tower trade, you go to the double elixir, and you win. Couple of misplays by Furkan. He's one of the guys that qualified for this round and not got invited. Relatively newer to the competitive scene. How old's Furkan? I have no idea. I'm going to go with young. He looks relatively young, maybe 16, maybe younger. Oh my gosh. Wow! Just when I was talking about all of that, Furkan gets really close to clutching that up. But Oyassu takes it. Really, really well played by Oyassu. Oyassu looking like Javi. Wait, give me a sec. It is Javi. No. Is it Javi? It is Javi. That silhouette's Javi, correct? I think that's Javi. I pulled a freaking rare guy. I'll DM you after. Raid Shadow Legends is mad fun. Stop it. You're not being serious. Liam, you're memeing me, right? Is it actually fun? I'm going to try it. I might actually try Raid Shadow Legends. It's one of those big memes, though, that even if you say like, I like Raid Shadow Legends. A lot of people are like, yeah, sure you do. How much are they paying you? Even if you like, are they paying you to say that, Liam? Are you getting memed? How much money have you spent on Clash, do you think? Oh, a lot. A lot. The way I look at it, though, is I'm trying to make this a living. I'm trying to make the whole content creation a living. And if Clash Royale is my main game as of right now, you kind of have to put in the resources to get the content out. And so if people want to see the best decks, new decks, all these different types of decks, I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't put in a little bit of resources. So I've definitely put in a decent amount, but not as much as you'd think. I was pretty frugal with the way I spent my money on the game. Usually using my buying. I always bought the Pass Royale, which is a really good way to get a lot of rewards. It's probably the most economic thing to buy in Clash Royale, and then second would be the global tournament, as long as you get all the rewards. And those are both the things I buy. I never buy the deals. Like, I don't really think they're deals. I probably shouldn't say that, because eventually I'm gonna get hopefully I get a creator code, and then use code CASH, baby. Code CASH in the store. You should have traded Tower. Shake my head, Aresti. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. That's a situation where I think you had to pick. It's either offense or defense, and he said, why not both? And we go, no, that's not an option. No, you can't do both. You have to pick. Oyassu's playing Giant Graveyard Bait? I don't think I've ever seen this in competitive. Or at least in a long time. Snowball? Yup. This is the deck, boys. This seems like a really bad matchup. I haven't seen this matchup a lot, but you know what? Giant Graveyard Bait. The last two cards are going to be Giant and Mini P.E.K.K.A. Maybe Mini P.E.K.K.A. could do something. Furkan, it looks like he's going to he's not doing the Lumber Loon. He's not doing Lumber Loon freeze anymore. Now he's just going to Graveyard freeze. Yeah, Mini P.E.K.K.A. and he's going Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Graveyard. This is really cool because right there, the Graveyard isn't actually trying to get damage. It's tanking for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is not going to get on tower. Oh, just when I say that, gets close, but nope, does not get on tower. Really aggressive play by Oyassu, but I think that's going to cost him. I think he's going to lose the game because of that. He's down by like, what, 7 elixir right now? And he's going same lane. Oh, no. So Oyassu doesn't have a big spell. So all Furkan has to do right now is stack up all of his units. This Inferno Dragon is going to roast the Giant. So using the Graveyard on defense. What's going on? What's Oyassu trying to do here? Arrows, that's not going to do a lot. Okay, at least the bowler dies. Musketeer's still alive. Gets another Giant in front of this Musketeer. This Musketeer is getting a lot of value, and the value continues. Kill the bowler, kill the Inferno Dragon, killing the Valkyrie, and you're going to help out kill this bowler. Nope, bowler's going to bowl, and bowl right through the Valkyrie. Or the Musketeer. Musketeer got a lot of value, though. Freeze comes in. I like that. You saw how much value the Musketeer just got, and you're like, no, this isn't happening again. But it's inevitable. Musketeer, you can't stop it until the bowler comes in and bowls right through the Musketeer again. Bowler gets a couple of bowls on tower, and I don't know. Oyasu's playing this really well, but it's a situation where I don't think you can win. So Snowball coming in on the Inferno, maybe? But you have to defend this right side, too. Bowler on defense. This Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon are doing so much damage to the left side. Furkan's going to win this matchup and not even play his win condition, which is crazy. I'm totally not being held hostage. That's what someone being held hostage would say, though, Liam. Content creator is going to have a great time in CR 2021 now with Ladder being CRL. Good luck, man. Yo, honestly, I am so excited, Chris. It's going to be wild. I feel super, I guess, selfish saying that because I know a lot of pro players are not liking it. There's a lot of monetary reasons behind it, and they're valid reasons too. But I'm still very excited for CRL 2020. CRL 2020 or 2021. CRL 2021 is going to be, I think it's going to be really exciting for the viewer, for just everybody that loves competitive Clash Royale, which I think I'm a viewer before a content creator, honestly. I was a viewer before I started doing content creation, so I'm very excited about that. We're going to see so much competitive Clash Royale, and not only that, but we're going to see it so consistently with community tournaments like the Bren Chong Cup and ladder being involved in qualifying tournaments and worlds and all these. There's going to be so much quality Clash Royale, and everybody's going to be involved, and I think we're going to see Clash Royale, the game itself, 26 dude, 26. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Ram. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup. Hope you're having a great day. But we're also going to see Clash Royale, the quality of Clash Royale, the gameplay, get to elevate to a level that we've probably never seen before. Which is scary if you're trying to compete, because I was like, top 1,000, that seems doable. After seeing some of these players play in this tournament, you realize how good people are, and the jump from like 3,000 in the world to the best in the world. The difference is insane. Do you know actually there's a code 7777? What's 7777? Who's that for? Why is Oyassu not playing 2.6? Maybe he's saving it for his match against Jack. I know Jack is playing Oyassu, I think, in 2 more matches, and I want to see it. I know everybody else wants to see it. 2.6 versus 2.6. Imagine. Oyasu's frig, no way. I'm disappointed that... Wait, Oyassu didn't win that, right? I was talking to you guys. Oyassu lost, right? Okay, Oyassu did lose. Thank you. I thought I've been rambling this entire time, but Oyassu actually won. I'm not a big fan of that deck. The reason you see that deck in ladder and you don't see it in competitive is in ladder. It's the same reason you don't see... I'm trying to think of another deck, like Elixir Golem. You don't see a lot of Elixir Golem in competitive play because it's super matchup dependent. And in competitive play, you want to try to pick a deck that has a really diverse set of matchups where it doesn't have any 100 O's and it doesn't have any 100 zeros. Or 100 zeros like for you or for your deck. You want to try to pick very diverse decks because in competitive play, you don't really know what you're going to play and you have to win that game. There's one game on the line and you have to win it. In ladder, if you played against that matchup, if you're using Osama's deck, the giant graveyard deck, you lose the game, that's fine. Maybe you play the next game and it's a really good matchup and you just sweep them. And those kind of counteract each other, where you can't do that in competitive. Same as the Elixir Golem. A lot of Elixir Golem decks, you can just easily win against your opponent, depending on the deck that you're... They're so deck dependent, where it works well in ladder, where you can play so many games, where you can just grind ladder. You can play 100 games in a day, and maybe you get 50% of them winning. But in competitive, you can't play 100 games. You can, a lot of times, only play 1, 2, or maybe even 3 if you're in an elimination bracket. And each one of those games, you want to win. So... You want to not put the variance in the deck matchmaking. Like, you don't want to have a deck that has really good or really bad matchup. You want to put the variance in your gameplay. You want to have a deck. You want to pick a deck that almost has outplay potential. And that's why we've seen a lot of, I think, minor wall breakers, hog EQ, graveyard, like splash yard. You want to play a lot of decks that you will determine the outcome of the game, not the matchup determining the outcome of the game. Does that make sense? I demand a Twitter DM check to save my life from not being a meme. Oh my god, stop. Did you actually send me a referral code? Do you get something from that? You're 100%. Read chat. It is 1-1 read chat. I swear it's 1-1. Someone ended the predictions before it ended? Wait, what? I didn't end the prediction. Who ended the predictions? Hey, whoever's in charge, whoever did the predictions, oh no. Well, what happened? I do shoot. Someone supposedly ended the predictions early, and it's not done yet. That is not good. So they put winner as Furkan. So let's see what happens. Oh, is it over? It's over. Oh, someone got it right. Oh, I'm a zucchini. What? Did he play a banned card? Wait, what? Furkan won. Furkan won? Or Osama? Wait. Magic Archer was banned. Magic Archer was banned. Nobody used Magic Archer. Okay, this is my prediction on what happened. This is my prediction. So what happened was Furkan won that, tied it up 1-1, and then Oyassu didn't queue up in time or accept the match in time. That's what I'm assuming happened. Did someone actually play? Nobody played a ban card. They were tied 1 apiece. Oh! My bad. I didn't realize I wasn't showing the screen. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking too much of what potentially was happening. I was trying to figure out what happened with the Oyassu and the Furkan match. I think Furkan won, though. I think Furkan won. So did the admins confirm that Furkan won? I will have to double check. That's what I was doing when I wasn't showing you guys the gameplay. Who the frig won? I think it was Furkan. Set the predictions for this match. Yeah, there's no point. There might as well. Might as well. Even if it wasn't Furkan that won, I don't think I could refund the prediction. So, whoever did it, I hate you. Whoever did the prediction early, I hate you. Also, I'll be in charge of the predictions now. I'm in charge. I'm the captain now. Okay, new prediction. We got Benzer on the top. We got Jack on the bottom. You can predict who do you think's going to win. Right now, Benzer's off to a good, solid lead on both towers. But that doesn't mean anything. We've seen a lot of people start off with a lead and then lose. Wall breaker on the left. Pop. A little bit misplay of the Hunter. With the Hunter, you don't want to play it. I don't think you want to play it straight on the wall breakers. I thought you wanted to play it one tile to the left or the right, so the wall breakers go to the left or right of the Hunter, and the Hunter can shoot them all. This mod better own up. This mod's getting banned. It's getting banned. Which mod was it? I redeemed drink water. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My throat is getting very, very dry because of all this talking. So much love. Did anybody else redeem a water or redeem anything? Because that's nice. A little bit of H2O. That goes for everybody. Everybody drink a little bit of water. You gotta drink 6 cups a day. 10 cups a day. Game's gotten a lot closer. The deck that Jack's playing on top, it's weird. They have Benzer on top, but Benzer's actually on the bottom. Jack is on top. The deck Jack is playing it's interesting because we saw him play the Wallbreaker Magic Archer instead of the Wallbreaker, this version, which is kind of a newer version of Minor Wallbreakers. But he hasn't played the Bats and the Spear Goblins version yet. We got Benzer using wall breakers as well, but he's using a Mega Knight wall breakers version, and it looks like it's going to pay off. Mega Knight's going to jump. 3, 2, 1. No, good defense, but it doesn't matter. GG, well played. Benzer's going to take game number 1 in the wall breaker versus wall breaker. That's cool. That was the first time we saw Mega Knight today, and I didn't think we were going to see Mega Knight. Mega Knight wall breakers. Didn't know that was meta right now. It wasn't me. It was Lciop. Alright, Lciop, you're banned. You're kind of sus. You're kind of quiet over there. What were you doing in electrical? Guys, easy to tell who the mod was. There was like 3 mods, Aresti, Lciop, and Mash. Then Lciop and Aresti said it wasn't them. Mash isn't on viewer list anymore, so easy to tell who guys is. Use your brain. Ooh, friggin' Sherlock Holmes. Yo, Sam, can you be on my team in Among Us? Super early prediction to end. It's fine. It happens. People make mistakes, guys. It's all good. I don't even know if Furkan won or not. I know Furkan was he 1-0? Or was he 2-? I don't even remember what he was. I can't remember who he beat. Sam, read my paragraph. Oh, that was a great paragraph. It was Lciop. It was Lciop. Lciop, you busted. Also, Liam and Nate, my sons, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash fam. And I missed Amin Belay as well. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. By the way, Cash, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. My eyes are hurting a bit, and I'm getting a little loopy just because I didn't sleep that much. My throat's kind of hurting because I'm talking so much. But I'm living the dream. This is the absolute dream. Watching Clash Royale with all you guys, watching this quality of Clash Royale as well. It's crazy that we're seeing like Clash Royale like this, and it's the second phase of 4 phases. So that just shows you how good the next phase is going to be, and the last phase is going to be. A lot of crazy games today, and seeing Benzer and Jack battle it out right now is wild. And not only that, but after that, we see Jack play again. Jack plays 4 games in a row. Am I reading this correctly? Is Jack playing against Furkan next, and then Paradox, and then Osama? Wow, Jack, you better have a lot of decks, because you're going to be playing a lot of games. Again, Benzer's actually on the bottom, and Jack is on the top. I don't know why they have the pictures swapped. And Wallbreaker's coming out again. It's crazy how popular Minor Wallbreakers is. And it looks like the Jack is playing the exact same deck. Going Minor, going Wallbreakers, and going the Earthquake version, using the Royal Delivery as like the... Usually if you see Earthquake, a lot of times they have Royal Delivery because they do 2 different things. One's a spell that's primarily on defense. The other spell is primarily offense usage. Spell power type of stuff. What? The mod is a time traveler. What happened? So wait, did we figure out who won? Did Furkan win, or was it Oyassu? Drink warm water. Oh no, did someone have drink water? Oh, yo, stinks. Stink short. Thank you so much. Thank you for the water. I needed it. I needed it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That only shows Jack's match. That only shows Jack's matches? Oh, you're right, it does. Jack, 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 Jack. Oh, you're right. My bad. Whoops. I didn't even notice that. Good eye. Good eye. I'm blaming that on the 5 hours of sleep. Make sure you get 7 hours of sleep. It's important. When's the next phase? So I know that the Asia round robin's happening right now, and also, does he have anything for these? Really, really well played, using the Electro Spirit and the Bar Barrel with the bats. A little bit of a counter push, but it's... Oh! Royal China on both sides. Uh-oh, Houston, we got a problem. Bat's gonna help support. The Hunter destroyed that Royal Giant on the left side. Royal Giant probably going to get one shot, maybe two. It always gets that last shot, Royal Giant. It's spooky good. Hunter gets a big shot, though, on the right side for Jack. This is looking really good for Jack. Jack's doing a really good job on defense, and not only that, these miners are just chipping away. Wall breakers as well. Probably going to go for the bomb tower, and then the Knight up high. Fisherman does not pull anything, does not slow down the Knight, does not do anything at all. But another Fisherman comes down, pulls the Knight. Royal Giant probably will get one shot, and it looks like he's just going to tank it. So going miner, going wall breakers maybe again. Wall breakers really, really deep. I didn't realize how much damage was on the right side. What was that push? Just a bar barrel skeleton push on the right side by Benzer? Really solid push. Hunter on defense. Uses the Knight probably just to get in front of the Hunter. This game's getting a lot closer than I expected. Hunter's going to get another shot on the left side. These Hunters are doing a lot of work, but wall breakers are going to both get on tower. That's going to be... Oh! The Fisherman! Coming in clutch, saving lives! But I think it's too little too late. Even one wall breaker getting on tower is crucial. First Earthquake comes down, and now all he needs is probably another miner, another Earthquake, and that's going to be GG. Well played. Fisherman on the right side, not going to do anything too crazy. Royal Giant doesn't even get a shot on the left side tower. Wall breakers putting on pressure on the left side, but you know, miner's coming down on the right side. Fisherman is distracted going miner inside, but does get picked up, doesn't matter. GG, well played. Was Earthquake enough? Well played. Really, really well played. I demand Cash comes on call and I convince him to play Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know about that. Yo, Shikari, thank you so much for the raid, man. I hope you had a good stream. Happy Saturday. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 today. Happy... How many glasses of water have you drank today, Shikari? It better be at least 2. At least, minimum. Water's important. That goes for everybody. Water is important. That's the big statement for today. Is it over? Benzer won the first one. Jack won that game. So no, we're going to a game 3. Game 3, baby. How long will you be streaming for? I think this goes for... I thought this went for 3 hours. So this... We might be getting close to the end for today. And then the next Bren Chong Cup, I will be streaming. There will be the European round robin starting today as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Morden's playing in that. I think. I got to double check. I don't remember who's in Group A of their European. But that's going to be happening, I believe, at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Rich Sladen's going to be streaming that. So that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Lots of... If you love competitive Clash Royale like I do, you are going to have such a good month because we have the round robin of Asia happening in the mornings, which I'll be casting. We have Rich Sladen doing the European, which will be happening at around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, happening a little later today and throughout the entire week. And then after the round robins for Asia and the European side commence, we are going to, or end, commence means start, end. We are going to start off with the LATAM, and we're going to do the Latin American and North American round robin as well. And then after that, we're going to the elimination bracket for each of the regions. And then after that, we're going to the Worlds, baby! The World Elimination Bracket. The best of all 4 regions are going to be battling out. Jack is doing this mortar deco. It's so cool to me. It's so cool that he's making... I like how Jack is doing... Like, he's playing meta decks, but a lot of times there's 1 or 2 changes. And for this one, he's playing Snowball instead of the traditional Bar Barrel. And he's playing Skeletons instead of the Spear Goblins. I like it. It makes his cycle a little bit better. What are those Skeletons? What are those Skeletons? It doesn't... I guess he had to play... Is Benzer giving up? Is Benzer giving up? I did not like those Skeletons. I did the raid sponsor. You did the raid sponsor? Raid Shadow Legends? Raid? We were just talking about that. Raid Elite or Shadow Raid. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. I can't. I gotta sleep. I'm gonna take a nap after this. Shadow Elite. Yo, what's up, man? How are you doing today? I've had 3 cups of tea though. Really? That's not good. That's not. Wait, is it the same as like coffee? I know like coffee doesn't hydrate you, it dehydrates you. Is it the same thing? So what Jack is gonna do right now is probably gonna get to another mortar. He's 1 card away. No, 2 cards away from it. So he'll probably go knight, and then he's gonna go skeletons, and then get back to another mortar. And probably go on the left side. If that happens, that means Benzer doesn't have Royal Giant in hand. But even if he does, he can just use the Hunter, use the cannon cart like we just saw him do. So, knight up high? Nope, knight down low. That's fine. I'm assuming, I assume that that's what Jack's going to do. That's what I would do in this situation. Probably go for another mortar. Like, it's not, or maybe he just goes with the graveyard. Yeah, graveyard. You know what? If you look at Benzer, he doesn't have a lot of answers to this graveyard. Hunter's not the best. Fisherman's not going to be enough. The Snowball is going to be able to push the Hunter back, making it a little less good, and slowing the Tower, the Hunter, and the Barbarian's attack speed. Not the most damage. I think if I was Jack, I would want a little bit more damage. Big Fireball coming in. Does miss the Hunter, though, and that's not insignificant. Royal Giant. Oh, my gosh. Why is the Royal Giant on Tower? Barbarian on Tower. Hunter's going to get a shot, too. Hunter's still going to splash Tower. He played the Hunter too close to his Tower. Wow, Jack is making mistakes. What is going on? Maybe it's fatigue coming in. I drink soda because it's mostly water. So that's cheating. That's not right. I'm drinking pomegranate juice. Okay, that's fancy. Alex, that's respect. Respect the drink. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Benzer loves his RG. Yeah, Benzer loves his RG, and he's been playing it like a god today. And we're going to probably see him win this match unless Jack can stop making mistakes. Let's see if he plays his mortar correctly. Mortar comes down, plays it high. I'm fine with that. I like that. It's weird that the Barbell didn't go for the mortar and it went for the Hunter of Benzer. I think maybe the killing the mortar would have been a little bit better. So RG does get a shot, and we getting into the danger zone. Probably one more Royal Giant and then a couple of spells coming out for Benzer. So it already starts. Fireball comes in. Maybe going to go for the Barbell as well. That's going to knock the cannon off its cart. Bats up high for the Knight, and now all he has to do is defend this, and that's going to be pretty easy. Skeleton's up high. He's going to go for the Hunter down low. Fireball comes in, but the Hunter's still going to be alive. Late Barbell to clean up the rest of the Skeletons, and that is probably the perfect defense coming out. Bren Chong Cup 2-day today. Chewbacca cheers. GG, well played. Benzer takes it. Really solid set, but I'm disappointed how Jack played that game. Jack, the first 2 games, he looked like a god. He didn't make any mistakes, and we saw him defend some pushes that I don't think anybody could have defended, but we saw him do it. And now in the last 2 games, we saw Jack make mistakes against Benzer there. And what did Jack play against before that? It was Osama, and we saw Osama really dominate Jack as well. I don't know what's going on with Jack, but also Drew, thank you so much for the Prime. It means the world. It means the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. This is wild. I don't know how many more games are left today, but I'm hoping there's more because these games have been very, very intense. A lot of these games have gone to the third and final set. But not only that, we've seen people that were 2-0 lose to the people that were 0-2. Look at this. Look at the bracket. There's only one player that's undefeated right now, and that's Lciop, which is well-deserved. A lot of his games went down to the wire, though, but he clutched up, and that's what you got to do in Clash Royale. You got to have your clutch jeans on, and we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The one person I want to state that looks way worse than it does is Oyassu. Oyassu, he did end up winning against Furkan. So Oyassu did end up winning against Furkan, which is really, really good. But he also has 2 losses. Both of those losses were in the third and final game of their set. And it came down to one game was like 100 HP, and I think the other one was about 400. So all very close games from Oyassu. And it's crazy to see that potentially Oyassu isn't going to make the next stage. Every single person in this bracket, in this group, could make the bracket stage, the elimination bracket of Asia. It's crazy that 4 people are only going to make it. Standings, here we go. I'm assuming that means it's the end for today, which is sad, but I guess every good thing has to come to an end. That's life. That is life. So we have Benzer Ridel at the top. 4 games played, 3 wins, 1 loss. The loss was his first game, too. I can't remember who that was. So many games today. So many games. A lot of different decks, too, which is awesome to see. A lot of people talk about Clash Royale. Clash Royale, the meta is stale. It's boring. We're not going to get an update for another 2 months. I don't want to play the same meta. Well, how can you say that when you just watch this competitive? We're not even playing dual mode, which encourages more decks. We're playing classic. We're classic best of 3, 1 ban card, which we've seen a couple of people make mistakes on using the ban card. You saw it twice today, which is surprising. But we've seen a very diverse deck pool. I think the MVP of today, if we had to do a couple of decks and a couple of cards, I think MVP is going to be Earthquake, Fisherman, Hunter, and maybe Wall Breakers. Those are 4 cards we saw a lot of today. We saw a lot of Miner as well. But win condition wise, we saw a lot of Graveyard decks. We saw a lot of Royal Giant decks. We saw a lot of Wall Breaker decks. Surprisingly, we saw a lot of Mortar decks. We saw Mortar Graveyard a couple of times, but we also saw Mortar Cycle with the Earthquake Firecracker. It's a lot of stuff. Cash, don't forget to add me on Facebook. Don't worry, Platypus. I will never end the prediction. Sorry, I was on my little rant. I was on my little tangent. Choose outcome prediction. That was Benzer who won it. Benzer, GG, well played.